I don't know. Hello, everybody.
Oh no.
Now they can hear me, I think. I'm going to go with that. Can you hear me in the chat? Please respond. I've missed all your faces. Yep, they can hear me. Yes. Oscar Whiskey, it's my first time watching Heavyweight since the 24-hour charity stream. Looking forward. Oh yeah, that was actually the last time I think I streamed properly.
Yeah.
Boom. We can hear you. Dice of the older. Right, so loads of stuff to get through as fast as I possibly can. First of all, welcome back to Heavyweight Gaming. It has been 4 months, well, probably the 24-hour, so whenever that was, since we actually streamed anything. This is session 52, which means 52 weeks we've played on a day this campaign, which is a year, if you know how to use an abacus or a calendar. So welcome to session 52. Super keen to get it going. We left it on a bit of a cliffhanger last time, which I'll get to, but I've got to try and remember how we start all this stuff. So, first of all, there's loads of sponsors, loads of stuff on the screen. So, what I'll do is, this is no particular order. I've completely already, brain's gone of what I'm supposed to do, but I'm just going to do some shit, and then at the end of it, Mel will go, you missed this, and then we'll crack on. So, Sapphire Waters is played by Sean, and well, you'll learn all that shit. Go watch YouTube. Luke plays Kesfion. Mel plays Ari, Jeannie plays Ruby, and Jade plays Crystal, Xandria, / etc. Who knows? Tune in next week. So, welcome to them. It's been so long since I've seen their beautiful faces on my screen, getting ready to throw dice at me or in front of them, and then scream at the dice and make Mel cry, because that's generally how we play. So, I'm going to go through the sponsors. Loki Battle Mats. If you haven't heard of them, go check them out. Just put them in Facebook, Twitter, Google, all that. They do massive, giant books of maps, big book of maps, small book of maps, towns and taverns, wilderness. Just go check them out. If you are lucky enough to play at a table, these big books just flip out and you've got your map there in front of you. They also do tokens, and they've also thrown in a few adventures with some of their tokens. Every map they do is available digitally. There we go. So if you're using things like Roll20, Foundry, etc., Fantasy Grounds, you can go use them on those as well. So, go check them out. Some of them are free. Some of them are like 99p or pay what you want, and others have a bit more of a price on them. But yeah, go knock yourself out. Boom. McIntyre, the image is still up there because I haven't taken it off yet. But that's the charity stream that we did. Boom. There you go, McIntyre. Thank you very much. However, we did raise quite a few pounds. There you go. Look at that Nightbot. I missed Nightbot. Oh, mods. Look at that. Mods are all over it. I forgot they were a thing as well. So,
Yep.
We did raise quite a few pounds for them. It was very cool, and we got lots of giveaways and stuff, which should be winging out to everyone. There was a bit of delay on that because I decided to start a new job, which was amazing. So yeah, Coyote Grey, you will get to see that we use their chibi tokens on all my battle maps, whether it be our cyberpunk games or fantasy games. I love chibi artwork, and Rob, there we go, nearly called him Rich, who does the artwork for Coyote Grey. If you go check him out on Roll20, his marketplace, it's like $4.99 to get like 100 tokens. They're super cool. I love them. They're super cute, and I just love chibi artwork. So please check out Coyote Grey. Ishana is one of my favourite people in the world. She is a super talented glasscrafter. Has not streamed for quite a couple of months now herself because she's moving home and stuff like this, and she lives in across the big water. So when she's up and ready, she'll be back streaming. So go check her out. You can still go find her on like Instagram, and you'll get to see all her glass crafting talents and stuff. Arcane Script is the artiste formerly known as Rob, but Arcane Script is the books and source books that we kind of write under. We released a heavier what's she called? Tasha's heavier crock pot of bits and bobs. Bits and bobs.
I've forgotten the thing. Hang on, no, I know what it is.
Boom. So if you go check out Tasha's Heavier Crockpot Bits and Bobs, it's 81 pages of subclasses, spells, artwork, and everything TTRPG player wants. Find it here for $9.95 on DM's Guild. Follow the link. Boom. It's super cool, super full with nerdy stuff, and if you're into your tabletop, and especially 5th Ed, you'll find a lot of stuff in there. not only is there 81 pages, I actually think there's 80 spells, new spells as well. So get on that. We are currently, so Arcane himself is currently working on a Traders Compendium. I cannot wait for. He's been working with Eldritch, also known as Gabriel. They've been working together, and a few others that Arcane's managed to bring in, and they're putting together this Traders Compendium. It's going to be super, super cool and super complementary to the backgrounds and jobs and stuff that you could pick as a D&D character. So, yeah, look out for that. It's going to be super cool. And then next year, hopefully, touching all parts. Like, I have no wood around me. There we go. I'll touch some wood up. There we go. We're going to release a source book for the nation of Atoria within Colossus, which will be hefty, as we are already chunking into it, and artwork and it's beautiful. So that'll be a thing next year. What else we got on here? Ruffworx Creative. If you've ever seen the scene where Captain America grabs a log and pulls it apart with his bare hands, imagine they had a beard and were bare-chested. There you go. You've got Ruffworx Creative.
Why?
And he probably,
Why you not work?
Probably pulled that log into a suit of armour or a dice tray. So go check out Ruffworx Creative on Facebook. He does not post because he's absolutely useless when it comes to using things like social media. However, you'll get to see quite a lot of pictures of the stuff that he does do, and he does answer messages if you want work doing. All of it's customized. All of it is custom made, handmade. None of it's ever replicated, unless you obviously purchase 2 of them. But yes, everything's done, and then it moves on to the next project. Super, super cool. Literally rips the tree apart with his bare hands. I mean, there you go. Look at that. There you go. Syrinscape, not official sponsors, but we use them for all our ambient music and stuff in the background, hence the ambient bit. But they're really cool. They are super cool to have at your table if you've got them on a tablet or a Bluetooth device where you hook up your phone or whatever. Super, super cool for creating that ambience. Also, they have a download player that if all your players at the table download the Syrinscape download player app, I think it's called, or something as obvious as that, you connect to the Dungeon Master's game, they play music, it goes through your app, you can turn it up and down to your heart's content, and you crack on. So some people like it really loud, others don't have it at all because it's a distraction, and others have it super quiet. So it's entirely up to yourselves. It's really cool, really smooth, which I will hopefully demonstrate tonight. The music that you hear will come from my side of things. So if it's too loud, you need to let me know in chat if you could, please. If it can't be heard, again, I'll try and turn it up. But please be patient as we move through. That's our sponsors. That's that. What else have we got? What else have I missed, Mel?
I don't think anything, because the recap's going to be real long.
Alright, the recap's going to be long. Right, so we're going to recap. This recap is going to be shocking. However, we do have... you can find us on Facebook and Twitter, and if you click the buttons beneath, it should take you all there. They're underneath. You should be able to just click them underneath. I've gone off my streams. I've lost my notes already. But, yeah, look at all that. Wonderful. Spam, 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 spam. So, if you do want to follow us and see what's going on, we'll be a lot more active going into the new year, obviously, as the world returned to semi-normality recently. New jobs and new pursuits and stuff, it slowed us down a bit. Mayor Bonnix, thank you very much. But in the new year, I need to set up my gravy time.
The rolls that we roll.
Oh, re-rolls.
Oh, re-rolls. If you lot have been saving up all your hard-earned cash...
what I was saying.
I got you. I always do.
I'm with you.
If you lot have been saving up your hard-earned cash and you wish to give these sorry bunch of coconuts a re-roll, it'll cost you 200 bits. They can only have 5 per session. They can't use them on any of the Dungeon
Read the
Master
chat,
rolls.
Ada, read the chat.
Do you feel sorry for these adventurers? Donate 200 bits / cheers to give the party a reroll monkey face. They can't be used on the DM or death saving throws. They can only hold 5 at a time, and they don't roll over to the following week. Also, caveat, death saving, we're okay. And yes, they are definitely going to need them tonight. Do you know why I know that? Because I wrote the book. So, so follow us all on our social media stuff, and into the new year you'll get to see that we're doing lots more stuff. Hopefully a lot of more stuff in person. So if you get a very large bald guy stood in your garden throwing dice at your window, I'm probably running a one shot for you. Or ring the police, because it might not be me. So thank you, Jenny Crayon. You've got your first reroll. Right, let's do this recap. Right, so the recap, I started writing it. We're 52 sessions in. I realised I was writing a short story, plus a trilogy, and an ode to Tolkien. So I stopped.
I was going to say it should have been the clue when you wrote it was Lord Rykoff's 71st birthday. That should have been your first clue.
And the gardener turned up with a gold ring. What's going on here? So.
Oh, I'm his gardener.
If you, oh cool, I've got a bright idea. Why don't you go as a highly trained gardener all the way to Mount Doom?
I mean, I basically have. I was.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not where we are.
to be fair, yeah, there is a very large warrior in front of you who's about to do terrible things to all of you. Right, so recap-wise, this is going to sound very, very not clear at all. However, go to YouTube. All previous 51 sessions are on there, and then we'll try and get them. And we try to get them on a few days after when they've exported and such. However, let's see if we can get through the. I shortened this to 2 pages. It was when I hit double figures, I shortened it. Right, recap. Gather round, folks, for the monologue of a lifetime. Full stop. So the party that we got Harry Stall, Sebastian Rycroft, a noble of the House of Eagles, set to become the second eagle, a leader upon the ivory wall itself, but turned away from it and ran away to the taverns for night after day after night of bed partners and an alcohol-driven lifestyle. Yep, soon to be the next hero of Ravenholm. Zandria and Kesvion Summerbreeze. No, poor Zandria. Desert Fae, far from home, striving to aid those of autumn in its copper forest. Zandria heralds summer and protects autumn, seeking to become the bastion of safety for all seasons. She's dead now. Kesvion, a warrior stubborn in their path to do what is needed. Brother to Zandria, dragonbound to Aristotle. Kes will be the first in and the last out, especially if he has his way. 2 lines for Kes, super easy. Turn up, stab shit. Sapphire Waters, a giant tabaxi of white lion beauty. Born with the future of a ruthless killer. Yet lives as a monk, controlled and kind-hearted. Miles apart from his sister, yet every heartbeat brings them closer. Plot drop. Ruby, the beauty-blessed Highlander, one with the wild and its inhabitants, the halflings and the gnomes, her childhood, but now a world of more encompasses her. Ruby and Jeremiah, king of the shoulder riders, shepherd those in need. Crystal, well, you'll see. She's only been with us for 3 hours. Now let's see where this story has brought us thus far. Are you ready? In the beginning, the party were brought together aboard the Oaken Whale, a ship contained and crewed by dwarven sea druids. Taking port at a small fishing town called Ribberick, that might be wrong. Small fishing town, they were quickly forced together to defend against several young purple worms attacking. Obviously successful, otherwise we wouldn't be on session 52. Heading north to the city of Ebendorf, which I had to look up. They took the task of investigating a great fire for the House of Tor. This fire had run rampant through the city, and it turns out a bunch of adventurers before them in a previous campaign had set the fire off. The House of Tor, famous for merging beasts and human bloodlines, creating such creatures as Minotaurs and Rhinotaurs and Hippotors and Reindeer Taurs and any animal with the word Tor on the end. Here they met Captain of the Guard, Berrimond, a towering Minotaur and soon-to-be recurring acquaintance, as well as Gabriel, a drow of hidden intentions. They've loved him, hated him, loved him, hated to love him and loved to hate him. The Forest of Copper, their next destination, a realm filled with all manner of fair creatures. Autumn itself started here. The realm was to come under attack from Ulrich Steinson and the House of the Red Lady far in the north, commander of the Northern armies, allegedly wanting the magic of the fair to wield for themselves in a claim to give Ravenholm its second coming of glory. The party had a purpose, keeping them bound to stop Ulrich and this war against the Copper Forest. This led to diplomatic moments, wyvern attacks on the town, a sapphire dragon raining down terror, and a bumpy escape on a ship. In and out of the Fae realm, it became quickly apparent that the Autumn Fae were getting their asses handed to them, because Ulrich clearly had an advantage and was ruthless in executing it against his desired enemy. How they've never hired me to do voiceovers. Hearing myself speak the high fantasy language of Yorkshire is poetic. This led to a civil war in Ravenholm. The northern houses disagreed with the southern houses over the conflict with the Fae, as is given in all realities. To add to the chaos of the Ivory Wall, to add to the chaos of the war, the Ivory Wall in the east had come under strain. More strain than it's used to. Its usual task of keeping a perpetual returning army of fiends out of Ravenholm suddenly changed. The attacks became heavier, more resourceful. There was more strategy involved. Ooh. They didn't have the resources to be involved in the civil war behind them, and so told everyone to get a grip, and they carried on, stabbing demons. The power of the war was given strength by the soul of a dragon, the Tathrid Sasha, also cameoed in the 24-hour charity stream. Her soul itself powered the invulnerability, is that right? The invulnerability of the wall. Turns out, she claims she was put there, not in a nice way. Kesfion and Harry, the kind-hearted souls they are, decided to trade and put forward their souls to protect a 2-day-long wall. It's bedtime. Bye-bye, child. Number 1. Child number 2 is coming. His kiss.
Bye, Lukey.
Lukey.
Bye.
You done?
Lukey Bookie.
Lukey Bookie. Oh, he's just learned to rhyme. He's got a future. Kesfion and Harry. Yeah. So they threw their souls into the wall, setting free the dragon soul, which gave me plot for the 24-hour charity stream. But that means that the wall was no longer powered by an ancient dragon soul of immense power. It was instead powered by Uman number 1 and Fae number 2. The wall come under the heaviest assault it had ever experienced since its construction. The power of these lesser souls, and by that I just mean on a power level, they're still very powerful. They're very lovely people. Was not substantial enough to repel the fiendish attack. However, it did give them the opportunity to unleash a dragon soul upon the attacking armies. Alongside of that, they called in a favour where they got a load of air elementals riding chariots upon clouds into demonic death. It was wonderful, very dramatic. And the assault was slowed. Stuff happened in the background that the players don't get to see, but that's my job. And off they went. But none of the other houses were sending support because they were too busy fighting each other, and one of them were too busy kicking 7 shades out of the Fae Forest. So the Eagles made the decision of we need to abandon the wall or everyone's going to die, and they started retreating back into the lands of Ravenholm and prepare to fight the fiends on the ground, in the forests, in the fortress cities. But the demons didn't push, they held. Whilst that's going on, the party, having met Harry's brother Stefan, who's in a bit of a predicament, they went to the realm of echoes. Because Stefan, who was a bit of a prodigy in the old wizarding arts, met many other echoes of themselves, which has led to one particular Stefan, who's a particularly bad apple. Let's go with that. And has kidnapped Stefan, as in, there we go, kidnapped good Stefan, placed him in a position of pain and torture, and done one. During this done one, Xandria fell. Now the party have the means to bring Xandria back, and are thus far looking to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, or at least revive 1 bird with 1 stone and kill the other one with another stone. Jesus. You enter the realm of echoes. You're trying to save Harry's brother Stefan. Xandria has fallen, but you do have the means to resurrect. Whilst Xandria is currently in a protective company of Owlbearer, from another realm, echo of your own realm, you met a cleric, a noble lady by the name of Crystal, who has agreed to come with you to the Tower of Puku in the realms of the echoes. Crossing calm and stormy seas, you take the bank just before the Tower of Puku, and you make your way through the common orbs that you all know, if touched, or if they are able to overcome your mighty wills, you will experience things sometimes of a pleasant nature, sometimes of a horrific nature. They show you possibilities of your past, present and futures. Some of you just storm through them because, you're hard that way.
Harry.
I just walked through it. Once you got across there, you entered the Tower of Puku and you began its climb. There were several more plinths and shrines of sorts, all in the shapes of aquatic scenes and creatures. You are aware that I have forgotten and I don't have that up because I'm an absolute whammer.
What?
What is the creator of the realm called?
Oh god.
Oh,
Whale.
what's his name?
What?
Big whale.
It is a big whale. But I forgot
That's all I got.
the name of the big whale.
Your man, what's he called?
Yeah, man.
Tahoro.
What
There we
you
go.
said, your mom.
Your mum.
Yeah, man.
It's
No,
always-
I've been hanging around with my Irish friends, so anyone whose name you don't immediately know is
Your
your
man.
man.
Yeah, man.
So, Tahoro, the whale, and there are many scenes on these plinths and shrines, and these very, very bright orbs. You've all chosen to ignore them and go as quickly as you can to the top, hearing the screams and cries and whimperings of what you assume to be the Stefan you are looking to save. As you get to the top and you reach a plateau, before you it is mud and grass, and the entire scene of here as if you have climbed a twisting tower of tree roots and leaves and branches, all spinning off in different directions, but you all know that wherever these directions take you, eventually they come to a single place at the top. You did indeed make it to the top, and as you look out before you across the muddied plateau at the top, there is a raised stone area of it towards the centre with 12 mirrors. These mirrors are on pillars of stone. I may have added to this as I didn't get the description off at the end of the thing. These 12 pillars have 12 mirrors upon them. All the mirrors are aimed towards what you see now as Stefan writhing around in pain and agony, sometimes quite violently, others more subtle and quiet as his body just goes up and down as he's whimpering. The thing that Ari noticed immediately was the missing snap band that you're used to your brother having on his wrist to help him focus and concentrate. But as a bigger surprise, seeing your brother in such a state, there were probably moments on your climb that you expected him to be incapacitated in some way. But what you do see before you is a 6'6" tabaxi white lion, blooded maw, hulking, bit of drool dropping down, ready for a fight, dark eyes staring at you all. A handsome, roguish looking chap, with a scar down their left eye and a rapier with an eagle motif on it, just kind of swaying backwards and forwards, a greedy, dark look towards you all. Then there is a human with very, very mucky, dirty, matted, bloodied blonde hair, stood there with a large shepherd's crook, fetishes all over her, bits of, not necessarily armour, but extra attire to what this druidic woman would usually potter around in. Small bird skulls and such hanging off the belt. Stood next to them, not in a form you've ever seen, young Jeremiah is a 4-foot humanoid looking rat. Blooded mouth, wicked daggers in the hands, beady little red eyes. A large rat-like creature with the same shadings and fur colorations as Jeremiah. The regular sized mouse sat on Ruby's shoulder. As you are up there, they move, and they move to stand on the far side of this circled area where you see Stefan at the middle. As you all take the steps and get yourselves all on the plateau so no one is hanging behind, the roots start to twist and shift as I turn the music up. So hopefully the sounds of dripping water and waves slowly caressing cliffs has gone. There is an eerie silence as the trees creak and the roots twist, and where you all stand the plateau seems to rise. It rises for a few moments. You kind of all steady your feet, as do the reflections of 4 of your companions. and it rests steady. A very slight sway, as if a boat was in very shallow waters but wasn't touching the bottom. You hear the moans and groans of what you can only imagine to be the echoes of souls passing or arriving, or memories being created or snuffed out of existence. Stefan lies at the middle, and from where you all stand now, you can see there is a series of glyphs around Stefan and a star of 5 points. Immediately, those of you that can cast, especially Crystal and Ruby, you are aware of the Arcane Ritual. Not of necessarily what the ritual is, but you know a ritual has been performed to bind this human mage before you into that localized area, and the glyphs are obviously some part of that. The 4 reflections beyond you just stare. Their weapons are out, and before any of you can say a thing, Jeremiah the Were-Rat steps forward, licks his bloody mouth, and just screams at you, "Roll initiative."
Oh, meta.
Well, I'm gonna do our dice.
I'm gonna have to use Jeremiah's dice.
Right, so
Okay.
First goddamn roll, Luke.
Oh,
That's
get
a 20.
Oh!
Well, clearly we are soulbound.
We are. You must have given me
Because-
your luck of the gods.
right.
I
now.
also got a nat 20.
Oh my god!
Nice.
Are you all in roll 20, by the way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Right, so.
Yep, currently looking at the old fleshy boys.
Oh, oh god.
Boys. Meat men.
Meat
The
men.
meat boys. Yes, I'd forgotten.
I had such a
men.
glorious year for them, and yeah, bastards. Right, so
Look,
let me just.
Not my fault.
Let me.
Can't believe.
I just need to. There we go. Right, so. Let me move us over, he says on the stream. Sorry, campers. Where's the. Let's see if this works. It may have worked. So on the stream it should have worked.
Yeah.
And now I'll move the players.
Oh.
Move the players there. And hopefully your map should load.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Let's.
we've had a glow up.
So, hopefully you can't see the 2 tokens in the top left, players, but they will be able to on stream.
I can see sort of like the most of the top of the if I zoom out. But alright. So I've got a circle. Yeah.
You lot on one side, your reflections on the other. There are 2 tokens in the
Yeah.
top left. One of them, they're not surprise tokens. One of them is for yourself, Sean, if you turn into the bear, and the other one is your healing spirit, genie.
Oh, my good boy.
If you adjust
Everybody sort your hit points out.
on this map, I have removed the snap grid. So you
Yeah, I
will need-
noticed.
So you will need to
Yay.
use. So you need to use your measurements. I want to. I'm basically because we've had 4 months off. I thought I'd test something new. I want to see if we can do battle maps with exactly that. So rather than it be a snap effect, you can move around. Advantage still works the same. If you're opposite, you get advantage. If you're slightly off, you still get advantage. If you're completely off to the side, you don't. So, what are your initiatives? Let me go down this. Kesfion, what did you get?
25.
Holy smokes.
Damn.
Harry, what did you get?
27.
Holy shit. Who's next? Ruby, what did you get?
19.
Sapphire
13.
and Crystal.
Then the side down.
Yeah. Crystal?
20.
Oh my
20.
god. How's the monk the slow one? What's
Aye.
going on?
Descending order. So, this is Oh, I should have named these something else. I've now got Ruby, Sapphire, Harry.
Oh no.
So, Harry, you get to go first.
Oh god.
You see your brother at the centre, you see these glyphs, you do not recognise them. You are aware that they are of an arcane nature, but you do not recognise them. They have a very dulled grey hue to them. It does not seem as if they are lit. But
okay. So the glyphs are where they are on the map?
Yep, everything you can see is there. The stone pillars around, the 12 stone pillars, they reach endlessly to the sky. However, at the base of them there is a 6-foot mirror on each one of them that has been attached, and all 12 mirrors are facing Stefan.
Okay. Why do I have to go first? I'm sitting here going, what do I do? I haven't done this in a while.
So how big did you say the mirrors were?
6 foot high and about 1.5 foot wide. They're like dressing mirrors.
Dressing mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
They're
what I
at like
thought.
the base of the pillars.
Yeah, give or take an inch. They've been attached to the thingy.
Okay.
Do you remember the importance of the mirrors?
We
I mean,
weren't
I
supposed
do.
to.
I don't.
Does
don't
Harry, and
either.
is Harry thinking about anything right now?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
If you really don't want to
get
go first, and we're allowed to swap.
Oh. No, I can hold my turn, but he's going to be too tempestuous to do that because that's the way he is. Harry has apparently got some string in his bag. He's going to try and throw some string to the Stefan in the middle.
Ah.
So, if you now hear the music, that creaking and groaning of trees is all around you. It's not coming from your reflections. You're going to throw what? String at him?
String.
Oh, it's not a Vorpal longsword, but we'll go with it.
Oh,
Is it actually string?
see string.
So you're going to... Alright, so are you throwing a ball of string, or are you holding one end and then throwing the ball? Or...
No, throwing the ball of string so that basically his brain is saying he needs a snap band.
So you're going to throw him the string in hope that he snap bands it, yeah?
Or you just bonk him right on the head with it.
It's also probably going to be paired with a message because I'm hoping that message being in action and that being in action that we can kind of combo them.
If you want to combo them, the DC of landing the string next to him will be slightly higher. But I'll let you do it. I'll let you do both, but it'll be harder to do.
Yeah, we'll try both.
Okay. So which one do you want to do first?
I'm going to message him.
Cool.
Um,
As soon as you attempt to make contact and you summon that magic to make a message to your writhing around in agony brother, give me a wisdom save, please.
then that was
You're famously good.
I'm famously good. I don't know why I'm looking at that because that's 2.
You got a 2? Cool. You'll take full damage. You take 4 points of psychic damage as you attempt to connect with your brother, and a vicious attack on your mind instantly burst out towards you. So that's your...
I was going to say, I'm presuming I can't get a message through them because I'm too busy going ow, 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 ow.
You will assume that in his current state, and for whatever reason, magically contacting your brother's mind probably won't work. Or might work, but you'd have to be quite resistant to whatever defences or booby traps have been there. You are unsure if it is Stefan defending themselves on a reflex or if it's part of the magic imprisonment.
Yeah, which is fair. But then we will try and throw a ball of string towards him and try and land it next to him.
I need that on a t-shirt. Level 8 swashbuckler action.
That's
Throw
what I'm
a ball of
doing.
string.
I think
Sapphire
it's very
goes nuts.
interesting out of the box thinking, Mel.
I think it's wonderful. I can't wait for Sapphire to chase it.
I was about to say, can I chase the ball of string?
Yeah. So, give me an attack roll, as if you are throwing a dagger. It's a ball of string. I'll assume it's like you're throwing a small object, so you're pretty proficient in launching.
I am. That is a 15.
Cool. I shall roll my Thornless Rose dice. Go check her out. Cool. So you where you trying to land the ball of string? Just like he's currently, like almost in the fetal position. Just fetal. We'll go with fetal.
I'm like trying to land it basically past the glyphs and kind of next to him, essentially in the middle of that circle.
So you see it bounce on this glyph, donk, and the glyph itself very small, but then the ball of string bobbles into the almost like horseshoe shape that his body's making, and you see his hands just reach out to it. Do you move anywhere?
Yeah. We're gonna kind of move. Oh, I need to do the thingy. I'm gonna kind of move to like the edge of the glyphy boys, kind of to there if I can.
Okay, when you get there, you hear a as if something drops in front of you, and the air straight in front of you becomes clearer and less blurred, as if you're looking through a thick fog. When you get within a couple of feet of this here, you hear a as if magic has dissipated, and it becomes quite clear that you can see the stonework on the floor, and beneath the stonework, as if oils have been made into the creation of the marble stone that is on the floor here, and this glyph.
Okay.
Is that you?
Yep.
Caspian.
My thoughts are that he remembers that things can travel through the mirrors, and this is helpfully quite a people-sized mirror, so fuck that noise. So he is going to take the almost like the hilt of his scimitar and just like smash it back into like try and destroy.
You're trying to destroy the mirror?
Try and destroy this mirror that he's kind of here.
Give me an attack roll.
Cool. What are my things again? It's been a minute. It's +6. So that is a 21 to hit.
Cool, do your damage.
And that is +3, so that is 8.
Cool. You crack the mirror. None of it falls away, but as your scimitar, you hear the shattering noise and the cracks all race across the glass, but none of it falls from its frame.
Hopefully that's enough.
Now give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Can do. I've got that. So my +4 wisdom save is... So that is an 18.
18. For a very brief moment, as you shatter that mirror, you kind of look away, expecting the glass to fly in your face, and a heartbeat passes as if time slows, and you hear the cry of Ari in a previous battle. Just a memory. You recognise the cry of Ari from many fights you've been in thus far, taking a wound, and that's it. Nothing any more serious than that. Ari, straight in front of you, as that mirror cracks and you hear the shatter from the strike from Caspian, your brother arcs out, his back spasms and stiffens, and he feels pain and screeches to the skies in absolute agony. Of what effect that has had, you have no idea. Are you, Cass?
I didn't hear that. Did I hear that?
Cracking the mirror hurt Stefan. We don't know how.
Oh no, but like, did Kess
He
hear that?
definitely
Like, I
felt
don't.
pain.
Oh yeah,
Harry
yeah,
heard
yeah.
it.
So sorry. Harry sees
Oh, no.
obviously because he stood right close. You can all kind of see. Stefan's just doing a normal thing to you. He's rolling around in pain. The screech
That'd
to
be-
agony. Harry's quite aware, perceptively, that it timed well with the cracking of the mirror. It's up to you if you wish to decide the same, but Harry is aware of it. You lot just see him writhing around in pain. Interpret it as you see fit.
Give me a sec. I'm gonna do a 50-50 on this because I can't decide. No.
Ruby,
Um,
you don't have any hit points to see now on Roll20. I don't know if
Yeah,
you're using it.
looking at that.
I did a minute ago.
I did a bit.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
No, I was messing around trying to work out how you guys measure distances.
It's on the left. It's on the far left. You see the toolbar?
Oh, fuck it.
It's like a circle with a
Oh,
ring.
it's alright.
Yeah.
Right, Luke's just done it and he's worked out that we're about 30 feet from the middle of the circle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna move to here because I've got 40 total. So say even if that was like 10.
Yeah, yeah. You're
that'll
fine,
take
you're
me
fine.
to here-ish. And what I'm gonna do is. God.
As you get there, go on.
I'm just gonna hold my next attack for anyone that.
You can't.
Oh, cannot.
No, you got to hold the action allows
Oh,
you to
it's,
attack
you hold
twice.
the action,
yeah.
you can't hold the attack.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
no worries. I'll just vibe then, I guess.
As you approach, similar to what Ari saw, when you approach this segment, you hear a woof as if magic dissipating, and you
Cool.
can see the clarity of the marble stone and the glyph beneath you. Crystal, you're up. And then Stefan's next.
Okay, so Crystal basically looks around at her companion, she looks around at the room, and then she looks back at Sapphire, Ari, and Kess, and then she just kind of holds her hands out in front of her. Well, she has a staff in one hand, so she holds her staff in one hand, her hand in front of her. And then she says, Goddess of Light, protect us from this raid. Bring down your light and bless us with aid. And I will cast Bless on Sapphire, Kess, and Ari.
Casting
Yeah.
actual
Level 3, which will give them 10 extra hit points each.
magic. Oof.
Thanks, we're gonna need them.
Then I am going to just scoot.
You say 10 hit points, sorry.
10 hit
Yeah.
points, yeah. 10 hit points extra.
Yeah. That's awesome. Thank you.
Hit points. Hit points. I'm the support. Hit points.
Yeah. There we go. Bit of battle music.
And that's me.
Cool.
See, nice and simple. That's all I needed to do.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
No overthinking required.
You see Stefan straight and stiff onto his toes, and he's about an inch off the floor, just floating there. His eyes go absolute bright emerald green, and he just starts to turn in a 360, his hands reaching out to all of you. And he...
Gonna do some bad man shit.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. On Sapphire, a bolt of flame, so a marble, a very bright orange ember marble appears at the fingertips and just shoots out across at Sapphire as a firebolt hits them,
No.
or at least attempts to hit them.
Reaction.
24.
I can reaction this.
What does your reaction do?
I can warding flare, so basically if myself or another creature, or one of us, is attacked within 30 feet of me seeing it, I can use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Disadvantage? So 24 first one, 20 on the second one. Just
Oh,
20.
shit. Thank you
Sorry,
for
I
trying.
tried.
No, you did. Thank you. It's appreciated. Yeah, that hits me.
Crystal, you don't know the stories of Stefan, however, the rest of you do. Yes, so you take...
Oh, yeah.
You take 6 points of fire damage.
Okay.
As a firebolt hits you. And then Stefan drops and slumps back into the centre of that star, twisting and now pulling at the ball of string, oblivious to your lot's presence. It is now you, Ruby.
Do we want things to get a little bit spicy?
Spicy.
Always.
Yes.
The music says yes.
I can't hear the music. Syrinscape's not really working very well for me.
It's dramatic.
Okay, so Ruby starts to move forward, and in a voice that is quite unlike her, she says, "That is enough." What's about 30 feet? About there?
Yeah.
And on the last syllable, there is a flash of blinding white light and a kind of woof noise. And AD, did you want to do this bit as the light settles, or did you want me to?
You go for it. Are you popping them out?
Yeah, that was Ruby's last nerve. That's it. That's I've smashed the button.
Cool. You describe it, and then I'll do my bit.
Okay, so as this white flash settles, you can see Ruby, and for the first time you see her looking clean. Her fair skin now almost glows, instead of the sun damage and the freckles, and her hair, without all the mud and what have you in it, is the colour of a cornfield in the late summer, and it's rippling like a cornfield in the breeze. Her eyes, which were somewhere between a blue and a green, are now glowing and are simultaneously the blue of a cloudless summer sky and the green of the grass at high summer. And while she hasn't changed size, she is taking up a lot more room, which is probably something to do with the 15-foot wings made of light, which was the woof that you heard as they extended straight out behind her and have now settled into the posture of a belligerent, angry swan. And anyone close enough to her can feel the reminder that nature isn't always nice, and the pretty flowers are sometimes poisonous, and lovely sunny weather is all well and good, but you will die.
Fair. And you see the angelic winged Ruby before you. That's the closest token I've got. It don't have blue eyes and it don't have golden hair, but we're having it.
Good enough.
We've switched, it's fine. It's a switch.
So, does that take you an action or a bonus action, or?
And I actually can't find. I'm gonna have to just Google Radiant Soul, because I've got the effect and I've got what I can do while I am in Radiant Soul.
I was going to say, I think it's
But
a bonus from what I
I
remember
think it's a bonus.
playing Azamar in the past.
Yeah.
Oh no,
An
it's an
action.
action.
No,
It's
an
an
action.
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that will last 1 minute, or until I can end it, which is a bonus action. I now have a flying speed of 30 feet. And yeah, when I start hitting people, it's not going to go well for them. And I'm just going to see if any of my spells are a bonus action.
So you've got 10 rounds of this.
Action. Ruby's very cross. Action, 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 action. Healing Spirit, don't need that just yet. Action, 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 action. Right, using my bonus action then, I will cast Shillelagh.
Shillelagh!
Because the heavens might have chosen sense this champion, but the earth has claimed it, so we are still a goddamn druid.
You have your shillelagh. Is that you done then?
Yeah.
You also notice that the clarity of this particular piece of the marble is clear. But you can't see the clarity around these other sides, just this one in front of you. It is Other Ruby's turn.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Who will smile, and you see the blackened teeth as she spits out dark blood or chewing tobacco or something oily and thick tar-like that she had in her mouth. And her wings pop out
Yeah.
in a necrotic shroud around her. Her eyes turn into pools of darkness and two skeletal, ghostly, flightless wings sprout from her back.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I knew that was going to be the second you told me that I needed to update my character sheet. I was like, well, what evil Ruby is.
So. And then Ruby, evil Ruby, will fly. Oh, she won't fly because her wings are flightless. They're just skeletal. Will walk over here and stand.
Saunter.
Saunter over here.
I mean, we all know that Mirror Ruby is going to be absolutely bonkers, so she's going to be sauntering
And she leans
around like Miss
against.
Goldilocks, isn't she?
Leans. That'll be a good fight, actually. Leans against the mirror and just stares out at you all.
I
And
mean, she's played by Helena Bonham Carter. We already know that.
Oh, yes.
the ground around her feet reaches up in dying roots. But nothing else happens. It's now Sapphire's turn.
Oh, crap. Okay. Well, I think Sapphire is just going to make a beeline, probably into the circle because he's an idiot.
Yep.
And he's going to move his full 45 feet of movement. And then he'll use his bonus action to rage, because I would like to do that.
Before you would like to do that, you've got
Okay.
shit happening.
I bet. I was expecting that. Go for it.
So, as you approach the and the disappearing of arcane energy in that particular segment, and you see the clarity of this rune beneath, as you step onto it, it begins to light and grow in luminescency. Yeah,
Luminescent.
Yeah, there you go. I'll make words up. And can you give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please?
Okay. Oh, I'm not even that good at that either. A 5.
Nice.
Ooh.
You do have a reroll. I don't care. It's up to you.
Now save it for the others. The others are more important. It's fine.
So, your physicality is attacked as a bit dramatic, but it is questioned and probed and entangled and weaved into whatever magic is flowing from this particular section of this marbled circle stone floor that you are stood on. The glyph itself is now bright red. If you were to move out of the way, you would imagine it would shine skyward forever. But it's not blinding, it is just very present. You, however, as you begin to take your stances and get ready and to focus your zen and your chi to summon forth your controlled rage, you are 100% aware that you are stuck. Not feet to the floor, but stuck on that particular part of the marble floor. You will not physically be able to leave that section.
That's shit.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sapphire. Thank you.
I will try. Oh, thank you, Mabonix. That's going to be appreciated.
Yes, thank you.
I will let the rest of the party know that this has rooted me to the spot, and I apologise, but I was just trying to get in close to protect Stefan. And I will then enter my rage
Cool.
as my bonus, and I'll hold my action in case anyone gets within striking distance. I'm going to beat the living shit out of them.
I agree. Being that close, for a brief second, Stefan makes eye contact with you. The glowing green of his eyes has gone, and it's just the similar eye shades, Jesus Christ, similar eye colour to Harry. And he settles for a very, very brief second, almost taking a breath, and then the pain comes back, and the twisting, and the scratching at the floor, and streams and streams of string, which you can only assume is from the ball of string that Harry threw, like the hero. But you do notice that the streams of string he's wrapping around his wrist. He's doing this quite frantically.
He's knitted an entire scarf, and it's only the second round of combat.
Does Sapphire
Like
have any
full on
idea what this is
macrame
about?
going on.
Which
Other than seeing
which bit?
the whole everything to do with the string.
Give me an
He's quite
give me an intelligence roll.
Oh God,
Himbos unite.
that's a 7. That's a flat 7.
It's no defence you've ever been taught, but you know,
Wizards, innit?
wizards and ravens.
Fucking wizards.
You're
Okie
stood in a magical circle with mirrors all around, reflection of yourself coming at you next, by the way, and some wizard that you know is supposed to be very powerful is wrapping string around the arm. Like, I mean,
And he just hit me with a firebolt too, little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
D&D, mate. D&D. Sapphire's literally going, we should make a game out of this.
I think Wizards in it is going to be my next embroidery sampler.
Uli's back. Thank you, Uli. It's now Evil Sapphire. Let's go. Who will stand there and begin punching the floor, roaring, getting louder to the skies.
Shit.
You swear there's a brief moment where the huge shoulders beneath the fur and the forearms seem to pop and get larger. The blood pours freely now from Bad Sapphire, Echo Sapphire's mouth. As if a lion itself has just had a meal recently. Spitting the blood into the air and letting it rain down upon them, beating their chest. You are very aware that they've just used their bonus action to rage.
Oh yeah.
Running forwards to engage Kesfion, you see a great axe, the two blades the shape of butterfly wings and their edge horns sharp, apparate in the hands of Sapphire. Twisted dark wood, again similar fetishes to what Echo Ruby was wearing, of hanging off of folk that would live more in the wilds than the urban areas, and this huge tabaxi barbarian, more than monk, slams into your Kesfion.
You can try.
I mean, nat 20.
Oh.
Thank you.
I would like to use warning.
You shouldn't have said. You should not have said. To see you try. You can try.
I mean, what's annoying is if it wasn't a nat 20, then like my defensive duelist would have countered it, but it's a nat 20. You can't. It's a crit.
So you take. Oh fuck my!
Right.
You take 21 points of damage.
Oh Jesus! Hang on, I
Good
also
shout with
need
the
to-
extra 10 points.
As Echo Sapphire runs in, uppercuts up with the axe that just apparated and smashes you as you weave across your chest. Echo Sapphire turns the axe to come back at your neck with their second attack. That's an 18 total. Can you parry that?
Yep.
Cool. It's parried. So second strike comes in, you take that first slash, and just on reflex, instead of looking at your wounds, you just turn and with your scimitar, just without force but finesse, just guide that axe away from that attack on your neck. But you now have Echo Sapphire stood in front of you.
Cool.
I'm getting alerts. I can't. I'm in roll 20, so thank you for all the bits and the subs and the follows and stuff.
What you're doing, we love it. Keep doing it, please.
It's now Echo Jeremiah's turn.
Where am I?
Jeremiah's turn. It's now Jeremiah's turn. Who's going to run? At Sapphire.
Oh, no, that's good. I get to punch someone, hopefully.
In range, take your held action, so you get to do an attack.
Oh, I thought if you held an action, you get to do your full range.
It's not your. Well, you get to take the attack action. So if you've got.
Okay, yeah.
If you've got 2 attacks or 3 attacks, you do those attacks.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna do my 2 Naginata attacks.
You won't get to do your bonus actiony stuff though.
No, it's just the Naginatas.
The attack action. Yeah. Where am I is not a fiend.
Damn.
Not literally anyway.
An 18 and a 24.
Well, both it.
Yeah. Okay. 18 plus 8. Brain. 22 points of piercing slashing damage because Naginata.
Is that total or off the first one?
Yeah, that's total.
Cool.
That's off my-
As Where am I runs up to you, like proper like, you're like, nice one, whack. And while you're here, whack. 2 Naginata strikes straight into the 4-foot rat. Looking at you, they spit blood at you. You kind of shield away, and as you shield away, Jeremiah tries to stab you with a horrific little rusty dagger. With a nat 1.
Yes.
Mother kipper. Give me my barbarian back. And then while they're stabbing you, while they're stabbing you, you kind of use your paw rather than the Naginata to parry the dagger.
He just stood there
Where
with his.
Amaya tries to bite you.
You just stood there with your paw on its forehead while it goes.
No.
So I do like the idea of just like picking it up. No.
So I just rolled a nat 1 and then a 2.
Yes. You're swinging at me, and I'm just like, no,
That's
bad.
Where Amaya's turn. It's now Echo Ari's turn.
Oh no.
Don't know if I can get there. Can I get there? I can get there.
It is the downside to not having tiles.
I know.
You kind of begin to have a little bit of a Google Maps situation to yourself.
Run into a fight and face Echo Ari versus Ari. Echo Ari will just look you up and down. And with the rapier, put the blade to their forehead and just stroke it down, cutting themselves. Just to bleed, not to take damage. Need their hit points. And then strike out at you, Ari. In a style more aggressive than you were taught by Fantonio.
Oh yeah, he's lurking around somewhere. All words with him.
18 total.
That hits. Uncanny dodge.
Okay.
As a reaction.
You take
But yeah.
3 points. Uncanny's half the damage, yeah?
Yes.
So you take 3 points of piercing damage. And that. You took damage. Take a Constitution saving throw, please.
That's a 9.
You're poisoned. You feel the venom from the rapier seep through the very small wounds. You uncannily dodged it, but took a very small nick to the skin, and you feel a burning sensation drip from the blade into that wound and race through your body. You are not taking poison damage, but you are poisoned status effects, which means you have disadvantage on your attacks. But there's no advantage coming at you. The only effect you have is disadvantage on your attacks.
Ooh, okay.
And you get to resist it at the end of your turn. Every turn. Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
It's your turn, Harry. You don't
My
get.
turn.
Yeah. You resist at the end.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, there's my face and my face.
More stubble on Echo, Harry.
A little bit more blood as well, apparently, at the moment. We'll see how long that lasts. Yeah, we're going to try and do a stab with a rapier to Bad Harry.
Bad Harry.
Harry, if you
Harry.
will.
Bad.
Barry.
Barry, oh no.
That is... Oh, I forgot how good this goddamn weapon is. 21 to hit. Oh no, disadvantage. God damn it. Well, that's still 21 to hit.
That'll do it. 21 hits.
21 hits, and we are 1-on-1. So, how many do I get? Flipping
I
sneak
think
attacks.
4 at this level, is it?
4. It is 4. Oh my god. And a D8. Okay.
No, you're a rogue. You're like, oh my god, I've got all the dice.
I haven't played him for a long time. Now I'm going to do maths. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18, 20 points of damage. Piercing.
Uncanny dodge.
Yep.
So good play this game.
He a shitbag. And then we're going to bonus action dagger.
Oh yeah. I couldn't do
Oh
that.
yeah. I keep reminding you of all the things. I'm like, oh yeah.
It's
shit.
disadvantage.
Oh, it is disadvantage. So it is. You're right. No, that ain't gonna hit because that is a 10 altogether.
So as you return fire, as it were, your finesse over their aggression, you manage to land a far more superior blow. But again, under the same sort of skills and training you've had, you see that Echo Harry manages to dodge it with an uncanny ability. No poison runs from your blade, however, you do try and take advantage of the strike and slash out with your dagger, but Echo Harry steadies himself just in time to parry. Can you do a Constitution saving throw, please?
That is a 15.
You are no longer poisoned.
Yay.
As you kind of just steady yourself, the quick flurry between their attack and your 2 attacks back, you steady yourself and just kind of, well, that's it really, you just steady yourself and you feel whatever venom came from their blade wasn't strong enough to remain held. I've been practicing my descriptions, kids. I need to get this shit for. We should stream, I tell you. Should fucking stream. Right, there we go, Kesvion, it's your turn.
I'm not a fan of this guy. So I'm
What,
gonna hit him a lot.
I was gonna say, activate blender.
Activate.
Can we hit
Blender
smoothie?
activate.
Can we just hit the smoothie function right there?
Okay, so that is 21
Hits.
to hit. I'm just gonna keep hitting it.
Alright, you tell me all the damage and then I'll half it.
Yeah. So that is. Oh god, math is hard. That is 20, dirty 20.
Is this the second hit?
Yeah.
Okay, hits.
What I'm just going to do is I'm going to see what hits.
And then do all the damage. Okay,
and then
okay,
just
makes
roll
sense.
from there.
So both first 2 hit.
Nat 20.
That one misses.
That one misses. No.
So
So
just roll damage 4 times instead of 3 because it's double the dice roll.
Yeah.
It's a good job he's raging.
So that is.
Sapphire, take notes if you go up against a fighter.
Yeah. God.
Told you where Kesfion's recap was 2 lines.
Hit
He
shit.
came, he saw, he stabbed it.
Bum, 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 bum.
40
Does Harry... What, total?
of damage across everything.
Jesus. wept.
Wow.
As
Said
you,
smoothie function.
so that's 20. As you take the great axe to the chest side of your face, lock of hair, slide the second attack away. You spin, ready yourself. Your two scimitars just come up in a dance and a flurry, and start wading into Echo Sapphire before you. The great axe is just too unwieldy to basically defend against your speed. First strike slashes in, second strike slashes in, and that third strike you cut across where the jugular would be on a lesser maned creature, but the mane itself is the only thing that stops it being an actual fatal blow. The raging physique of Echo Sapphire is similar to that of your controlled raged friend True Sapphire, and you are aware that physically they are resistant, but you did a hell of a kick in the old mane. Anything else, Cass?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my favourite, which is mobile, and fuck off.
Cool. Yeah, we checked that last time. I know it's different to Aris. I just wanted to check. So Echo Sapphire doesn't get attack of opportunities against you, but
no.
Yeah, but other people do. If for some reason you ran at them and then ran away.
Yeah, like if I ran past like
the other Ari, yeah. So Sapphire
Ari,
won't
he
be
would
able
have
to.
got, but because I've hit Sapphire or Nasty Sapphire, he can't
Crystal.
hit me.
Yeah, for the rest of your turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Crystal.
These echoes.
Yes.
Do they feel magical? Do they look like magics? Like they've been.
Give me an intelligence check.
20.
They're similar to yourself in that they are an echo of said soul from a different plane or existence.
Yep. So they're not a magic.
You can assume that they were brought here magically, as like you yourself had to travel certain ways, as the party did. But they don't seem to be a magical construct. They appear to be real echoes of the people in front of you.
Oh, if only my identify magic wasn't a ritual spell. I would be identifying the fuck out of them. Sapphire is trapped?
You've no idea.
No idea. Okay. That's fine.
There doesn't seem to be a wall of arcane energy in front of Sapphire or anything, but they.
Yeah. Also, I just realised the thing I was going to do with Sapphire requires me being right next to him, and then.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
I appreciate the help, but no.
That seems like death to a tiny little me. What have I got that could help from a distance? Could do that. That might be useful, at least for some people. Let's do that. I am going to cast Bless at 4th level, which gives me 3 targets.
At what range? What's the range of Bless?
It's 30 foot, so it can only be the people who are close to me. So I think does Sapphire just get it? I don't know. I need to move.
Yeah, you'd have to move. So at the minute, I'd say you can hit Ruby, but nobody else. Can you see my measuring stick thing?
Yeah. Well, I can't see your measuring stick, but that's fine. So if I go...
Can you see my ping? Oh, no, you can't, because I'm not...
No, I can't. So I can move to...
Yeah, so if you move there, you'd get...
There.
Yeah.
Move... There. And then that gets me the 3 here. So yeah, so I am going to once again hand on staff, hands swinging out. And we shall cast Bless on all 3.
So, Sapphire, Ruby, and Ari? Okay.
So whenever you guys make an attack roll or a saving roll before the spell ends, you can roll a d4 and add the number of rolls onto your attack or saving.
Yeah, attack or saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
That is very, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Especially with all the attack rolls, we can make a turn now, like as collectively.
All the saving roll, all the saving.
Oh yeah, that's it.
And
More to the point.
Bonus action.
Well, thank you.
Bonus action. Where are you? There you are.
Why is there a red dot on you, Sapphire?
Oh, I put that there to remember I'm raging.
Oh, okay. I'm looking around. I'm like, I don't remember why I put that there.
Yes, you're too fucking far away. I will cast Healing Word as my bonus action on Ari, since he is the closest, and I think he's the only one that's really taking some damage. We will do Healing Word.
The only one that's really taken some damage.
You're too far away. I can't get you. You decided to fuck off.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't want to get another side of my hair cut off. By...
I mean,
anyway, you'll
that's
get a little bit.
We will do a first level Healing Word. So that is. Whoop. Nice. 7 points of heals for you.
Thank you. That gets me back up.
Is that you
Having a
Chris?
cleric in the party.
Yeah, you're lucky I didn't
Yes,
get a
I'm sat
reflected
here
cleric.
I'm sat here like browsing through my spells going, I don't have to cast Healing Spirit.
I also have Mass Cure Wounds, so you know.
Oh my god.
So, is that
Not
your
that we
go?
don't love Zandria, but
Is that your turn,
got any
Crystal?
long-term plans?
Is that your turn, Crystal?
That's me done, yeah.
Cool.
Thank you.
It's now Stefan's turn.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he snaps straight up, floating a couple of inches off the ground. Starts turning as fire engulfs Stefan, and you cannot see anything but a humanoid shape of fire and two golden green orbs where their eyes would be within this elementally enthused entity. And a fireball lands on Stefan, which will get all of you except Kesfion and Bad Ruby. So, can I have a dex save from Ari, Ruby, Crystal, and Sapphire?
Yeah, submit on deck save. Sapphire,
That's
you
with
do
a
as well.
plus. That's with an extra D4, isn't it?
Yeah, we get an extra D4.
That were blessed.
you're
Oh yes, so it is.
I'm glad one of us is paying attention.
So,
Bless
what is
That is 60.
Oh dear.
21?
21, you take half damage.
Dirty 20.
You take half damage.
I'm over 20.
You take no damage because of your evasion.
Yep.
That's 19, 23.
Do you have evasion?
I have evasion as
You
well.
take
Yeah.
no damage.
Yeah.
Echo Ari takes no damage. Sapphire takes a lot, and Weremiah takes all of it.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna roll a load of dice. That's not too bad. So 28 points of damage to those that take all of it. Those who take half, you're taking 14.
That is not my chibi, so you're gonna have to adjust my.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say? 24, wasn't it? And rage doesn't affect Sapphire. Fire. Have you taken any damage thus far? You haven't, have you? So. You took 14. You've done yours, Crystal?
Yes, done mine.
Right. Ruby, in angel form, it is your turn. However, it's 9:30 and I need the toilet.
Yeah.
So, we're going to have a quick 10-minute break. We're going to go grab drinks. We're going to go do some bio breaks. And then we're going to rush back and see if these lot can get this lot finished tonight. Are you homebrewing spells usage? Maybe, possibly. It's been 4 months.
I think they were asking because of Crystal, but I was like, Crystal did healing word at first. That is correct.
Yeah, cool, that's fine. So we're going to have a quick break. We'll see you all very soon. Oh, that's 17 viewers. Nice, lovely, thank you. Thank you for the bits, the follows, the subs in the first half. Please stick around or go get a drink and stuff yourselves, and we're going to come back and finish this fight. So how do I get onto break? Right, here we go. Bye, see you soon, bye, see you soon. I believe we're back, hopefully. People should be able to see us. Right, cool. So thank you for sticking around, or rejoining, or what have you done? Pause, what's all that about? Yeah, cool. Right, so, just before the break, we did a wonderful recap. Go check it out. These lot are currently in a fight with echo versions of a few of them, trying to save the brother of Ari, aka Stefan, who is in their own little battle within this star ritual circled type prison. He keeps randomly throwing spells at anyone, really. So, we delve back in. Ruby, as in Angel Ruby, it is your turn.
Yeah.
What do you do?
What I do is... Wait a second.
No.
Because you're going to ask me questions
Probably.
about this. I cast slow.
Okay.
I alter time around up to 6 creatures of my choice in a 40-foot cube within range. Each target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration.
Whew.
So,
40-foot cube within range, so everyone?
yep, so I'm gonna go with 1. I can't do little pings, but
Yeah.
if all the enemies are within range, then yeah, all of them. 1, 2, 3.
You can't hit your Echo self, but you can hit
Okay.
Ari, Sapphire, and Where Am I?
Yep.
So they all do a
Wisdom
what save?
saving
Sorry,
throws.
wisdom
A
saving.
wisdom saving throw, please.
So Where Am I?
The-
You just tell me if it's a success or a fail. Where Am I? Gets a 14. Does that succeed or fail?
That it is even with the number you have to beat.
Yeah, so equal or greater
So
than is a save. So 14's the number, yeah?
Right.
So Where Am I
Yeah.
saves. Bad Ari does not. And Sapphire, what do you say it was? 14? Gets a 13.
Yeah. Oh, yes, he's
So-
the one that we really needed to hit with this.
Yeah,
So-
slamming
An
the mic is a
affected
good shout.
target's
Where Am I is fine.
An
Well.
affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to AC and Dex saving throws, and it cannot use reactions. On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both.
But not both.
Regardless of the creature's abilities or magical items, it cannot make more than 1 melee or range attack during its turn. If the creature attempts to cast a spell with a casting time of 1 action, roll a d20 on an 11 or higher. The spell does not take effect until the creature's next turn, and the creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it cannot do that, the spell is wasted, but I don't think they are spellcasters, so that is irrelevant.
Ah, so it can only do 1 melee as well. Oh no. Jesus, Slaw's fucking horrendous.
And that lasts a minute.
concentration.
How do I do a little?
Yeah, it's concentration.
Yeah, it is. So how do I do the little dot on myself like you did about rage? So I remember I have a concentration going.
I'll do
and
it.
I can't do that because that's not my chibi. Can you
Yep.
put some kind of dots on my head so I remember I've got a concentration spell on? Thank you.
Well, you can't do that. I wanted to put a number in it, but you can't.
Oh, also, Jade rolled in on the break for her concentration and
passed. Yeah, passed. That's what your thingy blessings are. Cool, they're all stored. Is that your action?
Yes, it is.
It's now Echo Ruby's turn. Oh, he made it tactical. I don't like that. Where are my spells?
Oh, hold on. I've just seen a note. My DC is 16, not 14.
16? In that case,
Yeah. Waramire is also slowed.
yeah. Oh, is there? Where am I? Oh. I love that. I love that. Slow snail, boom. So they're all slowed. Cool. Right, so. Dun, 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 dun. Cone of Cold. Constitution save from you three, please. Ruby, Ari, and Crystal.
You don't get a bonus to for bless as well. Remember?
Yes. Good shout.
Yeah. So add a D4 to it.
Con, did you say?
Saving throw.
Yeah.
but it's
Constitution saving throw. Yes.
Right. Yeah. So 18, 20, 22.
Cool. You
19.
take half damage. Crystal.
Also 19.
Half damage.
I will also need to make my concentration.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Yeah, no, we're good. Still concentrating.
So, 34 points of cold damage to those that take half. Ari, you take nothing because of your evasion. Crystal and Ruby, you take 34. What did I say? 34. So you take
34.
17 points of cold damage, and your DC 17. Crystal. Oh no, not. No, it's not because you took half damage. So 10. So yeah, you're fine.
I was about to say.
Yeah. Boom. That's Echo Sapphire. Echo Foxtrot
Ruby.
Alpha Charlie. There's how they go. Right, Sapphire, you're stuck. You can't move. And when I say you know you can't move, you don't feel there's a way out of this.
Okay, I will.
You're there.
I will pass on that information to everyone around me, so they know I'm stuck. And I'm not just being a dick and hanging around.
Just so you know, just for clarity, Stefan then after the fireball went back to himself, wrapping the string round his forearm and wrist, quite frantically.
That's legit. Okay, I'm gonna now go for a full two Naganatas, and I'm gonna flurry of blows to do 2 punches too.
Cool.
Where am I?
Do your punches count as magical?
They do.
Cool.
At this level. Yep.
Carry on.
There was a were, right?
Yeah.
7. It's 21.
That hits.
That is 21 again.
That also hits.
That is 27.
That one just hits.
That's 18.
No. Hits.
Okie dokie. So that's 2 of those. 2 of those.
Woo! There goes my hero.
10, 22 plus 8. Oh my god. 54 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Let's
I mean, it's good that I worked out what my DC actually is, but I don't.
Jeremiah
think it matters
is,
whether or not I wear
Oh, there's another.
Jeremiah's
Sorry, there's another 4 on that as well.
well, that's kept him alive. Jeremiah is now super slow because he's dead.
Yeah, Sapphire just kind of looks at Stefan, turns back to the rat, and just calmly just goes, "You need to leave now," and just rips it to pieces.
It spits at you and then realises there's no liquid coming out of the mouth because it's all pouring from its throat to the floor, and it just stares at you and collapses. Oh my. I've never seen a mammal turned into sushi.
Now you have.
But it's now. Is that your turn, Eden?
Yeah, that's me. That's me done.
It's now Echo Sapphire.
Oh, shit.
Saying that, but he can only do one thing.
Mm.
He's only got half movement.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like Harry's getting it. I'm going to kill you. Great axe. Only the one it. That'll be a 22.
Yeah, that hits uncanny dodge.
That'll be
Because it's the next turn.
13 points of damage, so 6.
Okay. Evil.
Where am I as dead? Echo Harry. Also slowed.
So,
But will put themselves at an advantageous position. So their one strike with their poison rapier is at advantage. Their first one is a 19. The second one is a 19, so no crit. Where is...
2 hits with his rapier, that's a bit cheeky.
No, it's
It's
advantage.
'cause
It's advantage.
advantage.
It's advantage.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So it's only one it, but they were both 19. 5 points of piercing damage. You've already uncanny dodged.
I know.
And can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yes, with a D4.
Oh, okay. So
I'm reminding myself. Sorry.
take that,
That
DM.
is a 21.
That is a resist. You are now poisoned.
Thank you for the D4.
Taking me D4, Baldy. It's just a game. It's
Listen,
just
I
a
was
game.
I was a little bit aggressive, but I was reminding myself, okay?
It's your
I
turn.
don't like this position. This is not a nice
That's
position.
not what Harry's
to be
ever
in.
said in his life. Let's be honest.
No.
It's your go, Harry, the liar.
Who do we go for?
I mean, you can hit both.
Yeah, you're not.
That's
slow.
true. That's true.
And
Yeah,
then try and
Ronnie, I
get a
didn't pick an
dodge.
AoE. I didn't pick an AoE. I picked one that was targeted.
I like it.
Neither
We
of
are
them
gonna.
particularly weaker than the other.
No, I know. Well,
Other
it's
than Harry
also...
looks far weaker than Sapphire, but that's not the point.
Hey. we're gonna hit Bad Harry first with the rapier, and then we're gonna try for a strike on Bad Sapphire.
Cool.
Thinking of bad Harry as Barry. I can't help myself.
Harry.
Barry.
And then I keep.
That is a nat 20 on my rapier.
That is an uncanny dodge.
That's still a nat 20 on my rapier.
So
I
do
learned
you,
it from you.
do you? Yeah. Do you, Dom?
Listen, I'm actually using my rogue shit, okay? Right, so that is, I mean, that's 29 to hit. So yeah, I think that hits somehow. Right.
You do get your sneak attack because
I do get
Crystal's on the other
one-on-one.
side. You're technically not one-on-one because Crystal and well, it's not technically. You're not one-on-one because Crystal and Finger are in combat with Harry. with Barry. So one on one is you and them on your own little combat map. If anyone else is in it, because they're on the other side, you still get advantage. Therefore, still get a sneak attack.
Oh, thank you.
Just for different reasons.
Ready for the dice.
So roll your nat 20. You don't get a D4 on damage.
10. No, that's fine. 10. 19 doubled.
38.
Plus nothing.
38 plus what?
So 38 plus 6. I'm literally using a calculator because I'm terrible.
It's 44. Down to 22.
44.
Yeah. Uncanny dodge. As you're pulling the blade from the throat of Barry, they still enact all his roguish abilities to still take an horrendous amount of damage.
And then
not looking as
bonus
good as they did.
No, bonus action. We're gonna swing around and try and stab Sapphire with the bonus action. So that is
cool.
But I'm your friend.
Yeah.
Not you, bad Sapphire. So the D4's on the to hit, isn't it?
Yes.
That is. What's going on with these dice? That's another nat 20.
Who's blessed these dice, or who's got rid of Mel's
Are these your
Harry
dice?
They're countering Harry. They're countering Mel's touch. It's
Jesus.
amazing.
I'm scared now.
You know how many chickens Luke sacrificed to make these?
Oh, do you know what it is? Actually, I did actually put a protection, a cleansing charm in with them. Maybe that's what it is.
Oh my god,
Maybe
the
that's
cleansing
what it
charm
is.
worked.
Don't. Just
Shocking.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, my dagger is whatever 20
You've hit.
watts to hit. Yeah.
You've hit.
Just 20
Ruby
watts
already
to hit.
dropped Sapphire's AC by 2.
And then so it's D4 plus I roll another D4, so the blue one's gonna be mine. So well, okay, you don't get a huge. You get 6 points of piercing damage,
Reduced
Mr. Ragey. Yep.
Yeah.
And then I get 2 points of healing.
Cool.
So that's good. And then we're gonna try and get the fuck out of Dodge. And I don't remember the exact parts of it, so that's gonna be fun.
Well, you normally, as a rogue, can use your bonus action to disengage. You used it to swing your dagger, so you can't do that. You only get your rakish thingy, I believe.
Rakish audacity.
No, it's not. It's fancy
No,
footwork.
it's fancy footwork.
During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Shit, so you can just run away from them both and not get
stab
touched.
both of them.
Nice, yes.
I try to think.
See, this is what happens when we haven't played for a while, so we read our character sheets.
Yeah.
Okay, Sentinel on the next.
We're gonna move back over here.
Jesus, swashbucklers, man. Can't touch this. Is that your turn, Barry? You're not Barry,
it's my turn.
Barry.
I'm not Barry. Get off.
You are with them moves. I'll tell you right now. Cast for your.
Smoothie.
Didn't even say it looks like. You're alright, I'm here.
Everybody knew what was going to happen. So that is 23. 19.
Yep.
And dirty 20.
You get 3 attacks at level 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Main attack, offhand, my
the 2
other
weapon
one.
fight. Yeah. So you get 2 normal and then you're offhand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, they all hit. Because Barry, Baffire is really easy to hit.
He's very glad, to be fair.
There's a lot of them to hit. 24 points of damage.
24, half to 12. Yeesh. Bam, bam, bam. Lots of cuts, lots of bleeding all over Sapphire, or Baffire.
And then action surge.
Of course.
Oh,
It's only 2 more though, yeah?
That's okay. So that is
Jesus.
21 and dirty 20 again.
Yep.
So that is plus a superiority dice. We'll take that up to another 24.
Woo. Boom. Still standing in an absolute shit state, which is as descriptive as it's getting. You
That's okay.
absolutely decimate Bafire in front of you. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Crystal. Oh, holy night.
What damage is Ruby taking? Because I can't actually see Ruby's hit points.
I am.
You
down.
Crystal can't see Ruby's hit points.
Yeah, I can't see the hit.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you be able to see their hit points?
I am at about half.
Ruby!
So
Ruby! Back in your box.
No, he doesn't
If
like
you-
half. He likes us to have numbers that he can see, not that we can see of each other's. Duh.
Yes.
Sorry,
wanna do
how
if you-
damaged does Ruby
If you
look?
want to do a medicine check with your bonus action to find out, you can.
I'm just gonna use my eyeballs. Does she look like she's bleeding?
little
Yeah.
bit.
No. Right.
She has a cut on her left cheek.
Let me.
On her
let me
face.
Check something.
Thank you for
I
that
wanna
clarity.
do this.
We've got an Harry in the party. I need to.
Let me just see. So currently, Ari is fine. Just. I kind of want to move because I don't like where I am. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, that's a good reason to move.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm gonna squiggle my way over here.
Cool. Barry will have a swing at you on a 12.
You fucking what?
Don't get reactions on the slow.
They don't anyway. He used his uncanny dodge, which he shouldn't have done because he don't get reactions. So what was your damage on him? 44? What damage?
something
Was it
like that.
44?
Yeah, it was 44.
Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, Yuki, that is... Ooh, slow is horrible.
Love slow.
Guess what all my wizards are having?
That's why you were like, I was gonna hit you. You fucking what? Excuse me? No, he's not. Not being hit, no one. Anyway, let me just make sure that. So, yes. Okay, cool. Crystal is gonna cast Prayer of Healing on herself, Kesvion, Ari, and Ruby.
Cool. What does
At
prayer
my
of healing
fourth level. Because my god, I'm gonna die if I don't do it at my highest level. So it is. I don't think I have enough D8 out. Let me just buy more D8 for this. I'll just grab the first one. Whee! If you have my pretties. D8. 16. Can't math. The other way. 20. 27. 30 points of healing for everyone.
What are you casting?
Wow.
Prayer of Healing at 4th level. It regains 4d8 plus 3 hit points.
Prayer of healing is casting time 10 minutes.
Oh, it is. You are right. Damn. I did
So
not see
it
that.
happens instantaneously, but it takes 10 minutes to cast. It's an out of combat spell.
Oh, you are right. Okay. Well, I could do mass healing. I could do mass healing word instead.
That'd be a castable thing.
Yeah. Let me just check. I don't think.
What
Oh no,
level?
Sapphire is in range. Sapphire would also get a heal out of that.
Okay, so what's your mass healing word? is that?
Mass Healing Word is 2d4 plus 3. Not quite as effective, in my opinion.
Please,
Bam.
ma'am,
Those
may I
are
have
good
some help?
numbers. 18 points of healing.
18 points
Nice.
of healing on 2d4.
2d4 plus 3. So a 7 and an 8 plus 3.
2
D4.
Oh, fuck's sake!
You rolled the same dice again.
Look, right, I don't play clerics. I don't understand.
Like, my math is bad, but something seemed fishy.
To be fair, the math was fine for the dice you rolled.
Math was fine for the dice roll. You are correct. What was that? Sorry, 7, 10. 10 points of healing.
There you go.
I mean, not gonna sniff.
No, not at all.
Question. When Ari gets healed and I get healed, do we still get half of the half that the other half gets?
Yeah.
Does
Love that.
it
Do we?
halves?
It's
I mean, I'm at full,
literally
but-
as written. If you
Okay,
both get
that is
healed,
all of my fourths.
but it also does the same with damage.
That's okay.
So if I fireball you both, guess what's happening?
I mean, at this point, I am just getting quite done with all Stefans, so...
Is that you done, Crystal? Pretty badass move.
No, technically that was my bonus action because Mass Healing Word is a bonus action, so I still have an action.
Mass healing words are bonus action. Oh, fair, cool.
According to my spell sheet, yeah, bonus action, spells, Healing Word, Mass Healing Word, casts bonus actions.
Is Bless still up?
Yeah. Yeah, she's not deconcentrated, I don't think.
Bless us. Oh no, a minute. We haven't had have we had a minute?
No, you aren't. It's 10 rounds. You haven't had 10 rounds
Yeah.
yet.
So technically, Bless is still going. I could end Bless. Or I could keep Bless up.
If you cast another spell, it'd only be able to be a level 1. Because you can't just spam like level 1s and 2s everywhere. So you can cast a spell of your chosen level, but if you cast another spell, it has to be low level, regardless of the first one. Does that make sense?
Not at all, but yeah, sure.
If you cast 2 spells in a round, the second spell, regardless of the first spell, has to be level 1 or a cantrip. Whatever way around you do it.
Right, well that's fine because I was only going to cast a level 1 anyway if I had it. Where am I? That would have been a good idea, and then unfortunately Ruby just happens to be in the way, so maybe not. Maybe no. Oh no, technically Ruby is out of reach. From where I am, Ruby is about 20 foot away from me.
What are you doing? What's the range of the spell?
15-foot cone.
Yeah, she's out of range.
Yeah. Which I think would get Vampire and Barry.
Jesus, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, fuck it. Level 1 Burning Hands.
Boom. Is it a save or is it damage? A dex save, yeah?
It is a dex save, yeah.
Ari nat 20. Barry nat 20 is it? So evasion takes no damage.
Currently slowed, aren't they? Don't they get disadvantage with
Is it?
dex?
No, not that I know of.
I'm sure when Ruby was saying the spell,
Hold on.
something about
Speed
dex
is
came up.
halved, a -2 penalty
To
to AC and dex.
so it's
saving
-2
throws.
to dex for us. So it's not disadvantage, it's -2.
Yeah,
So
minus-
his dex was
-2, no reaction.
26 -2, 24. And he's got evasion, so.
He can't use evasion though because he's slowed. Oh no, that's not evasion.
Evasion's
It's the
a
other one.
natural skill, it's not a.
Yeah, it's the other one I'm thinking of.
So Barry's fine. Sapphire, however, got a 7, -2, 5. I don't care what his
Yeah,
dexterity is.
that'll do it. Okay, so.
Oh, he does. Oh no, that was only in traps.
Yeah, so Barry takes nothing because he's got evasion.
And Baffire takes all of it.
3d6.
Love the clerics.
6, 11, 15 points of fire damage. Do we count sapphire as a flammable object?
There's that much blood on their fur. No. As your burning hands, you reach out, and the light of your deity passes through you and out of your fingertips. The burning hands spurts out. Barry, Jesus, ducks, dives, spins in a slow motion recreation of Neo, and is somehow unhindered by the burning hands. Whereas Sapphire, covered in their own blood, or Baphire, sorry, turns, looks straight at the coming fire, and you swear, Kesvion, you just heard Baphire go, fuck.
Bye-bye.
And the singed, eyes, face, fur, flank of Sapphire simmers out, burnt flesh and fur, stink in the air, and slumps to the floor.
He slumps to the floor. Crystal just kind of holding the stuff, jumps in the air and goes, woo!
Proper Zelda moment. Yay! It's now Stefan's turn. Stefan rises up and begins casting a spell that seems to take longer than the 6 seconds that you're used to these magics being thrown around in combat situations. And above you, just manifesting in the sky, are giant rocks, maybe 20 feet across, just seem to be apparating around. They look like lumps of coal-infused lava, forming a storm of sorts above you with this meteorite-sized rocks. The magic that Stefan is using currently. Can I have an Arcana check from anyone who can cast spells of any sort?
Technically.
I like how half the back you're like,
If you can cast a spell, you can roll an Arcana check.
I can't do very well on a Arcana check though, so it's fine.
19.
With a 3.
19.
I don't know I can cast spells, but that's a 17.
Cool. You don't know.
20.
Crystal.
No, 20 is 23.
Sapphire, you don't have no magic, do you?
Hell no, I can turn into a chimera because of a magic item. That's about it.
I made fair. Crystal and Ruby, you don't know what the spell is that's being cast, other than it's heavily evocation in school flavour. However, it is of the highest tier of magic.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
And Stefan does not slump back to the floor, but instead stands there, or floats there 2 or 3 inches off the floor, their arms out, the golden emerald colouring of their eyes, and is just staring skyward, arcane words flowing from Stefan, his hair blowing. There is a bedraggled look upon Stefan's face, despite the rigidness of how this magic is being cast. There's a heat, aura of heat radiating from him, spreading out. You feel it, Sapphire, quite intensely, as if being stood next to a bonfire, and this bonfire is getting fed. And you see this fiery storm above you manifesting. How long it'll take Stefan to finish the spell? What did you get, Crystal?
Nat 20, so 23.
Less than it'd take you to cast Prayer of Healing, but you reckon you've got a couple minutes, give or take. You're not very accurate, you just know in a couple of minutes whatever Stefan's casting will be complete.
Okay, I relayed that to the others, just been like, guys, this not long.
Ruby.
Ruby turns to. Is this a touch? Oh no, 30 feet. I cast blight on Bad Ari.
Blight? Holy shit.
Blight.
Is that a Constitution save?
Yes.
On Bad Ari. Constitution 18.
That is above my DC of 16, so you will take
Half
damage.
Is it not like 7d10 or something stupid?
It is
Yep.
8. It's 8d8, but you'll be taking half. So do you want me to roll 4d8 or roll the 8 and then half the?
Is it
number
is evasion only dexterity saves?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be half. So yeah, roll your entire damage and then half it.
Right, you're an 8.
You're an 8.
Oh, you're an 8.
You're an 8.
You're an 8. Wee.
You're an 8. That's 3. I've got at least one more. Where are you hiding?
To be fair, Sapphire, your Mario joking chat killed me. I was like, just don't read chat. Just don't read chat.
I couldn't help it. I kept
Do
hearing,
you
"Where
need
am
some
I
more
at?"
dice, Jeannie? Is this the problem right now?
I would have. No, I've misplaced a D8. I'm gonna have to break out the good ones.
Wow.
But I've still misplaced.
Are they in with the guest plate, Sally?
Yeah, they're my mega shiny ones.
Never been touched. We're honoured. The 52-week episode. We're cracking out the champagne.
Oh, I haven't had them for 52 weeks, but.
We got new dice while we're on break, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly Mel rolled above a 10
Yeah.
and
well,
got
that's a sign
multiple
of the
nat 20s.
apocalypse. So.
Yeah,
Different
it's
dice.
all a bit concerning.
Right, so. I'm just gonna have to write these numbers down. Because I'm gonna have to roll these twice. 6, 3.
I mean, just saying, this is my best friend today.
8. That's 3, 9, 18, 14, 18 plus 19. Sorry, bear with me while I math. 17, so that's half of 37.
Half of 37, 18.
Yeah.
Well, 18
Plus. Right, so that is your half of 37 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And because I am my radiant soul, you take 8 points of radiant damage as well.
In the words of somebody with far better hair than me, how's that want to stove his head in?
And he wants to dispatch this monster.
Yeah. How does one wish to dispatch this monster?
So
Almost like you got a
Ruby
sticker.
will turn,
forget my
and
phone
it's less
sometimes.
because she's so short, it's a bit less impressive. But she will reach up and put the palm of her hand to his
You can fly.
forehead.
I was going to say,
And-
you're literally got a 15-foot
yeah, that's-
wingspan and you're
Just-
glowing.
Just rise.
That's true.
Rise.
Yeah, Ruby, however, is really not used to this whole. She's not
You
even.
know how birds fly.
She's probably not even sure she has wings right now. She's just cross.
Thinks
But
you've
either
just
way,
conjured an eagle.
yeah. So palm of the hand to his forehead, and both necrotic and radiant damage. The black tendrils of necrotic damage and the glow of the radiant damage flow down over his face.
Yeah, Barry's no longer among the living.
Yep.
Is that your turn?
With my movement, I will turn to look. I can't do anything about her yet, but I will turn to look at my counterpart.
A bloodied
Sight's
Smile.
been set.
spreads across her face and says, I forgot about that one. And walks up to you and casts Blight.
Yeah.
The blight off.
Can you give me a constitution save, please, Ruby?
Yes. Do I get the D4 on that?
Yeah, you're still blessed.
That's a D20. That's a D4. Oh. That is a nat 20 and a 3.
Jesus, so you take half damage. I'll be right with you.
I forgot about that one, bloody hell.
Look, let's just all be happy he didn't prep slow for her, so... Otherwise this would be another one of the longest days.
Oh, God, oh,
36 of necrotic, so you take
18.
You take 18 of your half, and because my wings are out,
Oh, yeah.
you take 6 points of an additional necrotic, which you don't save from. And then Booby, because we're adding bees on the beginning.
Booby! I was waiting for that.
I thought about Booby, but it's a bit, just don't have the t-shirt material.
Booby.
Booby,
She just holds her arms out to either side of her. The skeletal wings just creaking and flopping around. Sapphire.
Uh-oh.
There is a wizard of considerable power. I mean, I will say, you don't know anything about the magic Stefan is wielding, but the the swarming of meteors above your head hints that maybe stronger than the fireball that landed a few seconds ago.
Okay. Also, Crystal said something anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, about it being pretty soon. Can I do anything that's going to be helpful with that?
Smack a bitch.
I mean, yeah, if I can reach.
Yeah,
Booby,
you're
I'm
like
gonna go
he's.
for Booby.
You reach.
You can't chant if he's unconscious.
You reaching Stefan? Yeah, well,
hit-
yes, you can hit Stefan.
hit
You wouldn't be
Stefan?
able to leave that segment, but you can hit Stefan.
Okay. I'll like.
Jab him with the off side of the nagging.
Yeah,
app,
it'll be
just-
like, I don't know if you can do subdue damage, but it's going to be
Yeah, you can
hitting-
do non-lethal damage.
Cool. Yeah, going to be doing non-lethal, just trying to incapacitate.
Flat of the Naginata.
Yeah,
Demon
wrong side of the
slaying
Naginata.
Naginata.
He's not a fiend, is he?
You don't know.
Shit.
Oh no.
Okay. Is Bless still up?
It
No.
is. Why have you dropped it for something else?
I cast another spell, so technically.
Concentration stays up unless you
And only
cast
if it's
another
concentration
concentration.
spell. Yeah.
Okay, and in that case, yes, bless is
Yeah.
still up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I'll do 2 Naginata attacks.
Don't really
Take
spellcasters,
the
guys. I don't know.
concentration dot off me because everyone I cast slow on is dead.
I
Everyone's
mean,
dead.
that's legit.
That is true.
That one's almost 30.
Jesus.
18 plus 4 and then a plus 7. Yeah, it's 29 to hit. And 26 to hit. So those are both Naginatas. That'll be 3 and 6. That's 9 plus 8. 17 points of subdue damage, I guess.
Yeah. It is literally non-lethal. You can beat
Yeah,
someone
cool.
down to 0 rather than down to death.
Okay, brilliant. Okay. If he's still up, then
It doesn't
I
work
will-
on magic. You can't fireball someone in a non-lethal way.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
If he's still up, then I'm going to hit him once.
Oh
anyway,
yeah,
but
Stefan is still.
All right, I'll do the flurry of blows then.
Does he have to make any concentration checks?
He will. Oh, on each attack.
Sweet.
So first one, yeah. Second one, yeah. Both Naginatas he saves against.
Okie dokie. Nat 20.
Is this on the punch?
Yeah, and nat 20 with a plus 2 with a plus 7. So that's 20. That's 30.
Jesus.
30 on that one.
I'm looking at the shield spell and I'm like, there's not much point in this.
30 and a 29 for the punches.
Say again.
30 and a 29 to hit for the punches.
Oh, to hit. I thought you did 30 damage with a punch.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Oh, ironically,
imagine?
Is that why you're using a
literally,
Naginata?
I literally rolled snake eyes with that. So
Oh.
that's, but it is plus 6 because I'm raging. I can use my strength for that. So 7 and 7. So 14 punches.
Plus 14. So that's another 2 that passes.
And that's me.
Passes. That's all 4 Constitution saves passed.
Shit.
Do you use any key points?
I used 1 to do the flurry of blows.
Okay.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have done stunning strike.
Yes, you should.
Damn.
So,
Oh, that's dumb.
dead, so we'll get rid of you.
Oh, the only one that can reach him.
Dead.
Yeah.
Harry, it's your turn.
Oh shit, I didn't realise it was my turn.
A lot of things are dead
Too
now.
busy eating chocolate.
Just.
Nom nom nom. I'm gonna try. In fact, I'm gonna move up and just try and talk to Stefan. I don't actually need to message him, to be fair. So we're literally just gonna move up here, where the dead folk are, and just kind of, well, basically using my action. So I don't think I have anything else that would be effective. No.
It killed evil.
I mean, that might be in a minute. Listen. And just try and say to Stefan of just being like, you don't want to do this. I know you might not remember this, but I'm Ari and you don't want to do this right now. Please.
Give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage. For many reasons.
Yeah. Well, that's an 11, so yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. Bless is still up. I know it's not a saving throw though.
I don't think Bless works on a skill check.
No, it's fine. No.
Guidance is used for skill checks. Usually. So yeah, so what did you get, 11?
11.
The golden emerald eyes do not even acknowledge your presence. They continue to stare skyward as the warmth radiates from Stefan. You can see Sapphire kind of like bringing their forearm up to shield their face, that the heat's getting that intense.
Don't really have bonus actions massively. So I guess we're just moving.
Crystal, you got that 20 on your Arcana, didn't you?
Mhm.
Yeah, so it is not known among anyone you've met on your travels, whether they be arcane, divine, druidic, for someone to hold the casting of a spell for this amount of time. As in, normally, you'd expect this to be similar to your magic, where it's, I'm going to cast this spell. Bam! Spell. Stefan seems to be accumulating it.
Is he Kamehameha-ing us?
Can I, AD? Can I move back to here and try and hit the mirror? Would that be an action? I guess it'd probably be an action. But I'm still going to move back to here anyway.
To hit it would be an action, but I will say you're quick enough to bonus action speak, so you still have an action.
Okay, I will hit the mirror, because...
Give an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did hurt him. Oh, clever.
That is 25 to hit.
That hits. Do your damage.
So, sneak.
Wait, whoa. I'm not entirely convinced that you could get away with using sneak attack on a mirror.
That's fine. On a mirror, that's fine. That's why I was like,
I know you're one-on-one, however.
10 points of piercing, then.
It shatters, and the cracks race across its surface, but none of the glass falls to the ground. And that is your turn. Caspian.
Seeing that Ari seems to have a plan here.
And Pain doesn't... So the reaction on Stefan is not one physical, but you see a wincing around the eyes.
So I am going...
I need a wisdom save off you, Ari. Carry on, Cass.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
Okay. So I
am
going to go to here. First action, like I did with the first one, just use like the sort of pommel just to like smash into the mirror.
Okay.
Oh, wait. 10 plus D4. 13.
Cool. The effect is the same.
Damn.
21.
Harry disappears. 21 hits. Roll your damage.
That is 9.
9. Thank you. Again, the glass shatters, but none of it falls away. As you turn, you've seen Harry now disappear. Give me a wisdom save, Caspian.
Cool. That is 21.
You're fine.
I'm going to move to this one. My
Cool.
second attack. That is 19. And that is damage-wise. Look at me trying to count. That's a 7.
Same again. Shatters. But
Wisdom
there's not-
saving throw. That was a nat 20.
Cool. Let me do
And
my
then
things for
what am I
Stefan.
doing?
Stefan's fine.
I've got,
Ari
minimal
reappears.
movement, so I'm going to step back to here. And I am going to... So if I do 1, 2, that would be my bonus. So with my other... Does that need to... My other attack, does that need to be melee?
I'd say no for this. You're going to launch your dagger or something?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do something completely off-piste. And I'm going to cast Magic Missile.
Ooh. Can you cast it as a
Apparently
bonus?
I know how to do that!
Can you cast it as a
So-
bonus?
Pardon?
Is Magic Missile a bonus action?
No, it's an action, but if I do dominant hand, off hand, and then
So no.
it's like a moment of like,
That's not.
"Ah!"
Yeah, that's not how that works.
No, can I not?
No, so when you use your bonus action to do your offhand, it's to complement your 2-weapon fighting. It's not another action to use.
See, that's what I meant.
Oh,
So-
sorry, that's my bad then. No, so you can't offhand magic.
No, I wasn't offhanding magic.
So you've struck twice with your action.
No, I action bonus
No.
action.
So yeah, you can't.
So I can't do that.
No. So when you
Okay,
use,
cool.
yeah, sorry, that's my bad. Yeah,
Then I do nothing.
cool. I'll double check that afterwards, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right.
Cool.
Yeah.
Crystal. These lot have just Ari disappeared right in front of your eyes and then reappeared stuck in the same little or appears to be stuck. We'll soon find out.
Where am I?
Sapphire.
What happened?
You're at the bottom.
Oh, I'm in. Oh, great. Okay.
I'm in Sapphire's just like stuck there, and I'm like,
Sapphire
part of
has
me's
not
like,
left
can
us
I
since the
try
beginning
and
of the
dispel
fight.
magic him out of there? But I don't think that's gonna work. I think that's something else.
To be fair, like Sapphire thinks he can't move out of there. He hasn't actually
hasn't tried.
tried yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Mostly because people keep coming to him, which is really useful.
That was the one mistake the rat made. I'll go stand toe to toe.
I was like, yes, thank you for doing this thing.
Okay, I am going to move just slightly out of range, yeah. And then I am gonna, after seeing Ari and Kess try and destroy smashing the mirrors, likewise, I am going to go for this one, this one, this one, and this one. And I'm going to use Scorching Ray at 3rd level, which gives me 4 rays.
And you got to hit
One
these
ray
four.
per-
Okay.
1 ray per mirror, which is 2d6.
But it's an attack roll for each ray.
Yeah.
Cool. So first one,
This one, that is 10.
10 hits. Second one,
Second one, oh no, wait a minute. I am rolling d6s and not my d20.
okay.
Ignore me. Let's try this again. So first one,
If you get less than a
Second
10 now,
one,
yeah, that was. Second one,
Second one is an 18.
hits. Third,
Third one is a nat 20.
hits twice. Fourth,
And the last one is an 11.
all 4 hit. So do
Okay.
damage on the first one.
First one is a 9.
Give me a wisdom save.
Second one.
Give me a wisdom
is-
save.
Oh, wisdom save.
Yep.
I've got wisdom out the wazoo. Some things never change. Math. 25.
Shit. Yeah, that'll save.
I'll save. Second damage ray is 11.
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 30-20.
Yep. Carry on. Third.
Third
This is the crit, innit?
Yeah, the crit. 12. So crit 12.
As in, that's total damage.
That's no, 12's what I've rolled.
Oh, so doubled.
Doubled it.
24.
That one shatters. Glass falls to the floor all over the ground in front of it. Can you? What was the damage?
So
24?
12, so 24.
Oh. Give me a wisdom save. Your DC is super high, by the way. Oh, Stefan! Well done. Cool. So give me your wisdom save.
23.
That's okay.
And this is the fourth roll.
23 is what you needed on my roll.
What for
For the save, yeah.
Fucking lucky. I'm glad I've got wisdom out the wisdom. And the last one is 10.
Cool.
Damage.
Wisdom save. So, it's less than 23 for this one.
It's fine, I got 21.
Cool. So as your scorching rays rush out from you with their divine flame, smashing into those mirrors, the third one round shatters into tiny pieces and hits the floor. All four of them hit pretty much simultaneously. The effect on Stefan causing him to try and force through this concentration. The first two he seems to bat off, and the swarm of meteors above you all continues to grow and accumulate in power. The heat around you all now gives you all a level of exhaustion. It is that hot. On the third one, though, when the mirror shatters completely, whatever it did, Stefan took a hell of a hit to their concentration, and the meteor storm is nothing but dust and a memory. The heat fades away. The exhaustion fades as it seems to have been oppressed upon you in that heat, but as soon as the heat is taken away, you feel like you can come to your feet again. Stefan drops to the floor, continues to scream in agony, more so than they did before, like the pain is roaring now, and he's pulling like mad at the entire ball of string that they've wrapped around their forearm and wrist, and he's pulling at it and letting it go, as if imitating the snap band they had before. And whether that's helping or not, you have no idea, but Stefan is doing it a lot. And the fourth mirror again assailed Stefan whilst on the floor, pulling at this very thick, like ball of string wrapped around their forearm. It's now Stefan's turn.
Last thing before
go on,
bonus action, healing word myself, because I need some motherfucking heals.
Cool.
It's 23. Okay, I'm done.
It's now Stefan's turn.
I'm so in the firing fucking range.
Yes, you are.
Oh, and that 20's in chat.
In some sort of unseen self-defense for whatever happening to Stefan, as if they seem to be bound into this ritual as a weapon to prevent the ritual from failing. Stefan rises up, this time sort of drunkenly swaying, again a few inches off the floor. Don't even raise their head, but their hand reaches up and is clearly angled towards Crystal. You can smell lime nearby, Sapphire and Ari, as dripping from Stefan's hand there is bits of earth and water trickling and a smell of lime. And you follow...
Lime, as in the light...
Lemon and lime. Lemon and lime.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify. Limestone.
You'll see why. Crystal, your flesh begins to turn to stone. Can you give me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh boy. Oh, God! Nat 20.
For a total of?
Nat 20, that's it. I don't have any pluses to my, I don't have any pluses. But I have a nat 20, so you know what. It's probably not enough, but I got a nat 20, I'll take it.
I just need to bring his stats up. Stefan's a bit of a special wizard.
Yeah. He's special, I know.
You're fine.
Woohoo!
Your entire body goes stiff, like stone stiff. You see earth and rock begin to form on the fleshy bits that are visible, and then it sort of breaks away as if real soft clay. If you were playing with it as a child, just breaks away from you. And then Stefan drops back to the floor.
I'll let her over. Whew.
Ruby.
Right, before I do anything, this whole, now we read our character sheets, because we have new stuff and also it's been a while. I'm actually resistant to necrotic damage.
Well, unlucky.
So... Alright, fair enough. Just in case, just in case.
Definitely remember that stuff.
Yeah. Right. Okie dokie, let's have a look at this map.
And to be fair, like, you're fine. And it's new to you anyway, so you weren't resistant to it as a human, so... We'll say it's a crossing over point.
Oh no, that's a cube. I swear I had one. Although actually, everyone's pretty far away from it. A 15-foot cube, what would that cover?
Where are you casting it? Do you not have...
Centered on...
Is it centered on you or a point of your choosing?
Oh, I'm just wondering. Where's Thunderclap? Where's
Thunderwave? Thunderwave and
Wave is
Thunderclap
on
are
you.
from you, I think. One's a cone, one's an AoE, I think.
What I was hoping to do was drops like thunder. Basically, I wanted to do damage to Evil Ruby and possibly a mirror as well. With a... But I don't think Thunderwave will do that with it. It only does damage in the cube.
Thunderwave won't. It depends. You could just move to like here and direct it like that way.
Well, because I want to get her and
the mirror. Yeah. So if you stand there and then project it out, like I'll say it goes through. She's going to go about 10 feet anyway, as well as the magic. So yeah, I'll say you'll do both. So what's the run?
Thunderwave. One action. Instantaneous. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, a creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet. On a successful save, half damage and isn't pushed. In addition, any unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect will automatically push 10 feet away from you, and the spell emits a thunderous boom audible out to 300 feet.
So your wings slam together in front of you, causing this thunder wave. Booby is thrown back, slams into the stone pillar behind you, hear the cracking of glass. Bad Ruby, well, I assume succeeded. 16?
Yes, that unfortunately just 16 is just what she needed.
Cool. So on a successful save, do they take damage but don't move, or
they take half damage and don't get thrown backwards.
So I will say, as part of it, they get slammed into the mirror but then fly back into combat with you, or run back into combat. But they take the damage, and the mirror takes the damage.
Oh god, sorry. I've tried to save my character sheet with damage, and it's opened a print instead and crashed everything.
Lovely. So was it 2d6?
It is.
So roll your 2d.
2d8.
2d8. So roll your 2d8.
I'll find my d8 now. Sorry, I'm like, I had ages to plan my turn. Super disorganised. Right, 2d8. She will take half of 8, 5 and a 3, so she will take 4 damage.
So first damage. And that'll be the same for the mirror as well. So it'll be 8. But, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Yes.
As the mirror cracks but does not fall to the
I get is Bless still up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this will be your last round though.
Yeah.
Alright, okay. So plus my wisdom, which how have I got a +6 saving?
Because you're a druid.
Wisdom? Love it. Right, 12, 14.
14?
Oh no, that's a 9, sorry. Right, my 6 wisdom plus the 9 on the dice
so
plus
15.
the 2 on the d4.
17.
Yeah.
You're fine. Is that your turn?
Smooth. That's me.
Right, it's now Bad Ruby. Impressed with your Thunder Wave, she pulls an acorn, and then another, from the pouches at her side, and in front of you, crushes them as if they are nothing but chalk, until they are dust. And she throws it in the air, and it creates more smoke and dust and a barrier of vision than you can imagine from a handful of crushed acorns. Do any of you have counterspell? Or the ability to react? Nope, cool. As the dust of these acorns falls and completely encompasses Bad Ruby. Oh, she gets a little yellow dot on her nose.
What a bump.
There is nothing but a pile of dust on the floor, and there is no longer Bad Ruby in there.
Yay!
That's not a yay. She buggered off.
You just see
No, I
the
don't trust it.
pile of acorn crumbs on the floor. So, Sapphire, your turn.
Sapphire doesn't really know what to do at this point. Has a quick look around.
Stefan's obviously back on the floor.
He decides, I guess it's not time to beat Stefan up anymore. Sapphire is going to hold his attack action in case someone meaning him harm comes within 5 feet.
The zone of death.
Yeah, that includes Stefan. If Stefan starts casting something terrifying, he'll try and subdue him again. Try and subdue him like earlier. But yeah, other than that, yeah, hold.
Bless has dropped. Top of the round. Ari, give me a Constitution saving throw.
I don't like that. Ooh, that's a 19 though.
You just miss and are within that sector.
Well, and technically I have Bless as well, so.
I know, because it runs out on Sapphire.
Oh no, it's out. Yeah,
you're
fine,
first. You're first in the round. Well, to be fair, if you'd have had Bless, you'd have succeeded because it's a 20. So you're stuck, but you take no damage. You take no damage, and you can walk around in that segment, and the glyph beneath your feet turns a bright red, not blinding, but shoots up to the sky.
Okay.
But you can move around in that little segment.
You said Stefan's back on the ground, plucking at his wrist.
Quite erratically, like it's. Well, you've seen that. You know Stefan too well. Like there's no snap. There's no knee-jerk reaction in the string. It's just a thick, it's almost like they made themselves a nice vambrace. But Stefan has just wrapped that entire ball of string around their wrist and arm, trying to imitate irrationally. Like there's no planning of it, no anything. Just wrapping it and now clawing at it, trying to get it to snap. Stefan is clearly in their own battle right now.
Oh. Ari is gonna try and place a hand on Stefan's shoulder, and he's gonna attempt to cast a bardic inspiration on him.
Okay. So, as you are whispering or however you intend to inspire, I need a wisdom saving throw. The inspiration will land, but I need a wisdom saving throw off you.
Ooh, that's a 16.
What are your colours? Blue. Are you blue?
Blue and gold is Ari, isn't it?
Yeah, I just need the one dot. Cool. So the inspiration lands. The wisdom saving throw. You take no damage. However, you see multiple Stefans in your mind, all attacking the Stefan in front of you, as if you are witnessing a memory or an echo. There is just magic, unseen. You don't see the special effects that arcane wielders bring with them. You just see them moving, speaking words, tearing parchment in the direction, all stood around this circle where you all are now, in each of the glyphs, throwing magic at Stefan. But you take no damage or anything, or psychic or otherwise. But you see the echo / memory that Stefan is experiencing over and over and over again.
Okay.
Give me a perception check.
Uh, 17.
Cool. Within the memory / echo, all the mirrors are cracked.
Okay.
That will be your go, though.
Yep, that's fine.
Cassian?
So we've got 3 down.
One's disappeared.
One's just faffed off.
And Stefan still seems to be in a state that you require to move in rounds at the moment.
Okay. Everything's just a little bit out with my reach. I'm going to move closer to the center again.
The
No.
magic drops.
Not going to cross the line because I have now seen twice that that's not great.
I love it.
Make it far too much.
Yeah.
Put a couple of glyphs on the floor.
He's missed torturers on a Tuesday.
Yeah. And you said that he's dropped the items that he was holding, etc. With the exception of the string.
The items were part of the casting. They they dissipated on the cast. They're not on the floor in front of him or anything.
And the cast went awry because...
Well, yeah, it definitely looked like it was directed at Crystal, and as far as you can see, Crystal's fine.
Cool. Sack it. I'll just attempt to take out the last 3 mirrors then.
You cast a magic missile?
Yeah.
Is that 3?
Yep.
Are you 1 at each?
Yep.
They're auto hit, aren't they? Do you damage?
So that is... One of them gets 4. The second one gets 4. And another one gets 3.
All the glass cracks. Stefan. Can you give me your first wisdom saving throw, please?
Cool. That is 21.
Second.
That is 15.
Third.
And the final one is 18.
As all three of your magic missiles spin away from you and slam into those three remaining mirrors simultaneously, and you feel your very essence, your will itself, pulled at. The three at the same time, you manage to resist one, but as the other one comes in, followed by another, you are unable to resist one of the three, and you disappear and,
cool.
And reappear. Bam. On the glyph tile. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, trying to use the mouse on the computer to change the page on the iPad. That's going great.
You need a 20.
Pardon?
You need a 20.
That's cool. I've got 23.
Cool. If you wish, you are able to leave that segment on your next turn.
Cool.
Crystal.
A pile of acorn dust still on the floor.
Yep.
Jump on it.
I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at the pile of acorn dust on the floor.
As you reach your hand out, you feel no magical target to cast upon. And the spell sits in the palm of your hand, unable to go anywhere, for there is no magic to dispel. So you haven't used the spell slot, but you are now aware that it is just dust. And crushed acorns.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
Let's move these out of the way for now.
So what have I got left? 1/3, bunch of 2s, 1/1. Does that take up my action, me trying that?
No, I'll say that you knew straight away that.
You straight away?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. What have I got left? I think I've got one of...
Turn around with you, dispel.
Just wanted to dispel something. The part of me is like, maybe the
There's a
room.
big, lovely magical glow for around.
Yeah. I think we may need something else instead. So I am. Where am I? I will need to get closer if I need to do stuff. So I'm gonna have to move myself back into the fray once more. Okay. I am going to once again cast Bless, but I can only do it at a 3rd level. So I can only pick 2 targets, so it will be Kess and Ruby because they are the closest people.
Okay. Kess and Ruby, so I'll put that on here. It's Crystal's turn. It's now Stefan's go. Stefan rises up, tip of his toes. Scorching ray erupts from his being. His eyes go golden emerald again. 2 rays go to Ruby, 2 rays go to Crystal.
Does that count as triggering my attack action?
It's a new round because you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, that's fair.
You're
That's
last
fine.
in.
Yeah.
I don't think it is actually. It might be you.
I would like to cast.
He's not attacking you. He's attacking them. Would that still trigger you? What did you say you trigger? If he did anything.
No, I did specifically say
Cool.
anything
yes,
that caused
yes.
damage to me. So.
Oh,
Okay.
damage to you.
Yeah, I think I worded it.
All
wrong,
right,
so
yeah,
that's
cool.
fine.
He's doesn't even acknowledge you 3 stood right next to him.
I would like to use my reaction to cast Warding Flare.
Is that the disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Is that on all 4 or just one's hitting you?
It doesn't really specify.
And is it 1 attack? So read it out.
When you are attacked by a creature that you can see, and you use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll. So
it'd be the first. Oh. So I'll do the 2 on you as disadvantage because it's attacking you, not other people.
Yeah, fair.
So the 2 on you I'll do at disadvantage, and the 2 on Ruby will be normal. So 2 disadvantage. That's probably missed. 14 on the first one.
Okay, 14 hits.
All right. Second one at disadvantage. 13.
Also hits.
Jesus.
I only have 12 as an armor class.
Oh, right. So I'll do damage for that in a sec. Ruby, these are normal. Jesus Christ. 12.
What is my AC? No, I've got an AC of 13. So...
Cool. That one's like 24.
Oh, okay.
So 1 misses, 1 hits.
Alright.
You take 11 points of fire damage, Crystal.
Yep.
Off the 2 scorches. You take 7 points of fire damage, Ruby. I'll put it on for you. Boom. Stefan's turn. Sapphire, you're up.
Okay.
Me after.
It is you, sorry. It is
Okay.
you, Ruby. My bad.
Ruby, I don't know if this is going to be like a full action or whatever, but Ruby is going to find the pearl and summon a unicorn.
You're summoning can. Oh man, have I got a unicorn?
Thought we had him.
Yeah, I'll find a unicorn.
We were doing all right with the kicking people's heads in. Otherwise, I'd have summoned him earlier. But I'm now like, I didn't understand. It's like glyphs and stuff. You're a magic unicorn. Make it be not magic.
Well,
take Stefan home or something. I don't know.
I don't think I've got a unicorn.
And or why do I have wings?
I don't have a unicorn.
A horse?
I can't drag that. I don't own that. Do I not own that? No, don't own that. Yeah, I'll find a horse somewhere. I'll get a horse. We'll use his imagination. It'll be fine.
Yep.
So you summon Khan as you concentrate on the that's cool. Just accept that he's got a saddle, right?
Yep.
He
was in the middle of something. He was in the middle of something when I summoned him, so what he's wearing is nobody's business.
So as the air around you seems to draw in close to the pearl, Ruby, you start seeing that pink and purple nebula and the stars reaching out before you all around for a very split second of the casting, concentrating on the pearl. You are back on that vast eternal nebula, and then it disappears, and you hear hoofs hitting the floor hard, and just riding out of sight into visibility, you just see Khan, the unicorn. You ran.
Well, Ruby's actually now looking pretty fucking battered, so she pretty much just gestures around with this kind of, I don't even know what I should ask you, like kind of look on her face, just like, pick something. Pick an obvious question and answer it, cause...
Looking around the place, Khan sees Crystal, just nods. Sees Sapphire, Ari and Kess stood on arcane glyphs. Sees yourself with wings bamfed out. Got, bright blue eyes, corn hair. The angel you were meant to be.
Yeah.
And then sees Stefan and kind of backs slightly away. Are you hurt?
I'm not dead yet, but I don't know what to do.
You need to stop that, and just nods their head towards. You don't, obviously, no one hears this. It's just voices in Ruby's head, and just nods towards Stefan. And that's that'll be your go, Ruby.
Alright, okay.
Actions happen that you do not see. Sapphire.
Sapphire just quickly looks around. Do I beat him unconscious or not?
Fucking D&D as well. We've got two choices, kids. Beat it to death or beat it to death.
He's currently in his calm rage.
Oh, yeah,
so
fair.
It is very much a beat.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
He will specifically look over at Ari, I guess. Do I knock him unconscious or not?
Go on, smash the mirrors.
Or if you go, yeah.
I'm not sure I can.
Mirrors are all smashed.
So one is completely smashed and shattered on the floor. The rest of them are not shattered on the floor, but all cracked.
Okay.
Sapphire will, I guess, try and go for the nearest mirror.
You cannot get out of that segment.
Sapphire
Literally,
takes
not in a hurtful way. You just get there and you're like, nope.
Yeah, Sapphire gets to the edge and is like, I think I might be trapped here. And he will just take up a defensive stance. And yeah, again, anything that looks like it's going to hurt any of my party, I will attack.
There we go. Harry.
Let's have meaning, yeah.
You're up, Harry.
Oh no, it's my turn. Oh no. Obviously seeing that, he will also attempt to leave the circle and go, can't really do that right now. Great. What shall we do? It's really dumb, and I know it's not going to work. Ari doesn't really use spells, so he don't know anything. So he's going to try and grab Stefan and Misty Step. And I know it's not going to work.
Give me a wisdom save as you grab Stefan.
Yep. That is a nat 20.
For a
Get in.
total of
20.
You manage to place your hands on Stefan. Stefan reacts in a knee-jerk manner and just starts clawing at your face, but you manage to hold. Give me an athletics check, it's athletics for grappling it against Stefan's. Oh shit, 17.
What? Yeah, we don't run
16,
against that with
16,
a minus one. That is a 7.
So is he. Brothers, it's in the family.
I love the idea that our
boys.
mega rogue and this super wizard are just
Fisty.
Yeah.
each
Slap
other
fighting.
in a magic circle.
So you are able to resist the magic repelling you, but you are unable to physically keep hold of Stefan. Do you still wish to attempt your Misty Step? Or would you wait until you actually had hold of Stefan?
Wait till I have hold of Stefan.
Okay, so you don't use it.
I honestly don't think it works that way because reading the spell, but Ari don't know that because you don't use it.
I'm pretty sure Misty Step's just yourself.
It's just yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. I just
don't know
yeah,
that.
that's cool. Guess. You feel confident that you could walk off this. The glyph is bright red and shining to the sky, but not blinded.
Yeah. I was thinking something along the same lines as Ari, but with a little less show
Misty.
to it, in that I was just going to pick the bitch up and just try and yeet both of us out of the circle.
Alright, so wisdom save to attempt to push through to Stefan.
Imbo over there might have a bit more chance.
21.
Cool, you succeed in pushing through that magical defence. Again, Stefan's not keen, so we'll try to defend against your. Jesus, you got a beat of 4. You got a beat of 3 because it's -1.
Well, I've got a +5 to strength.
Well, as long as you don't roll on that one.
Not quite +5, but
Just don't roll on that one.
yeah, that'll be a total of 23.
Oh yeah, you ever so slightly manage to grab hold of Stefan, and as you go to yeet, you lose your grip, and you yourself fall. and you just tear cloth from Stefan because your grip was true. But whatever Stefan is in the middle, he can't go any further than the white lines around him.
Okay.
But you definitely succeeded in pulling them, hence the bits of cloth in your hand. Sapphire and Ari, you noticed that
broken coccyx probably.
The glyph fades and goes back to the grey.
The one with cast on.
Yeah, only your twos are red and lit.
Okay.
Ooh. You got a bonus action, Kess, if you want to use it. And a bit of movement.
Guess I'll go punch another mirror.
Cool.
So offhand to slap a mirror. That is for a total of 18 to hit.
That hits. Do damage.
We'll sack it. We'll throw dice at it. So that'll be a total of 12.
Boom! It shatters. The glass falls to the floor around you. There is a violent reaction in Stefan. Let's see. Cool. And then you get firebolted.
Cool.
22 and
hit.
Yeah. Yep. Damage is 14.
So that'll be 7 because I'm fire resistant.
Cool. Crystal.
I am going to cast Scorching Ray at level 2, which gives me 3 rays. I will go for
3 nearest you.
I was gonna go for that one, and that one. I don't know if you can see my pings.
Yeah, the 3. Yeah, the 3's. Yeah. Bottom left.
So past Kess.
Yeah.
Do past Kess and then that one. So yeah.
Okay.
So roll my attacks. First one. Yeah, that's gonna be hit. That's more than what.
It's a 10. The AC's 10.
Yeah, it's well over a 10. So the first one hits. The second one hits. And the third one also hits.
Cool. The damage.
The first one gets 11.
Shattering of glass falls to the floor. Wisdom save.
Plus 6. That would be 23.
Yeah, you're fine. Damage on the next one.
The next one takes 9.
Wisdom save.
26, not 20.
Yep, just. Fuck yeah.
And the last one takes 12.
12. Wisdom save.
20.
Jesus. Yeah, you're fine.
And then
as all those shatter. Oh, good, that's dead. Fucking Jesus. Cool.
Bonus action, healing word myself.
You all notice every time these mirrors are absolutely obliterated that Stefan, something is happening to Stefan, for better or for worse. It's now Stefan's go while you heal yourself. It bolts upright again, a couple of inches off the floor, and his golden emerald eyes lock on the presence of Khan, the unicorn. Oh shit! And then immediate fear crosses over Stefan's face, and 2 bolts of flame shoot past Khan and just hit nothingness in the distance. I didn't expect that. Oh, what a bastard. What an absolute bastard. Stefan is now scared of Khan. So, that's Stefan's go. Ruby?
So, I am going to try with, I don't know, a stone, something sharp I have on my person, to try and break the line of the magic circle, scratch some of it out. I'd also like to ask Khan if he can see the echo of me.
Okay. Khan immediately shakes their head.
Maybe she is gone then.
And give me an Arcana check.
Ooh, 19.
Cool. Growing up in the Torn Highlands, doing these sort of rituals and stuff, well, not this particular ritual, otherwise you'd be a way higher level. But you do know that the lines are magically created; they're not drawn with chalk or such. So breaking them would take more than a physical act, whereas there are lesser rituals that would just take a physical act. Just so you don't waste your turn, you are aware of that. Stone looks pretty handy in your hands, though. A lot of glass about, you know what I mean? Just saying. Greenhouse, throwing bricks, half Charlie, whatever it is. Brick in a sock.
Oh no, because I'll hurt everyone.
It's never stopped you before.
Earth tremor, but it's magical, so physically ripping it apart isn't going to do anything except knock everyone over and give everyone a scraped knee and make them cross with me. So yeah, out of frustration, I am gonna just turn and lob the stone at the nearest mirror.
You grew up with Highlanders. You can skim a stone pretty accurately, so do it with proficiency. So D20 plus your dex plus proficiency.
Okay, where is my craft?
+3.
+3, thank you. 22.
Oh yeah, that hits. I just need you to pick one and do damage to it. Your damage is a D4 plus your strength.
We'll take this one, and we will do 3 damage to it.
Which one?
This,
What?
sorry, the one by Khan's backside.
This one? Yeah, we'll go with that one.
That one, yeah.
It shatters. Stefan. Cool. You're not there. Sapphire?
Don't know what to do. I guess I could throw a dart at a mirror.
Give it a go.
Yeah, why not? I'll throw a dart at a mirror. Which mirrors are not? Oh, I guess this one.
Yep. One lines are not fully cracked.
Yeah. Okay, so that's a +7. 19 hit.
Yep.
And a dart does D4, 1d4 plus 4. Okay. Aw. 6 points of damage.
It shatters. Oh, I need you both to give me a wisdom saving throw, actually. Ruby, wisdom saving throw, and Sapphire, wisdom saving throw. You should both shatter the mirrors that you threw your stone and dart.
I was re-blessed, wasn't I?
You were, so you got a D4.
11.
11?
Right, I've
11.
just thrown 1d4 across the room, so we'll go with that one.
Yeah, I possibly might want to use a reroll because we haven't used them, and
Yeah, you might want to.
well, that's a lot better. 17. That's 19. That's a lot better.
It is. And far easier than the last time, you remember?
27.
Jesus, you're fine. At the end of that round, as it comes back round to the top of the round, Stefan goes unconscious. And you are out of combat.
Woo.
Now, here's a question for you kids.
Uh-huh.
Do you think you know how to solve it?
Nope.
Do you want to continue next session?
I mean, I'm just gonna keep throwing rocks at shit until
The mirror's shut.
and if the mirrors are all gone, then I'm just gonna start lobbing stuff at the wizard at this point.
So,
It's either that or it's something stupid like it shatter the mirrors, dispel the ritual circle, or all 5 of us need to be stood on one of those fucking runes.
Yeah.
That occurred to me right at the beginning when there were 5 runes and 5 of us, but I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but it's AD, so it might just kill us all.
I mean, how very dare you?
With
Are
ease
we wrong?
and based on precedent.
So, you tell me what you want to do. I'll carry on if you think. You tell me your list of actions, etc., and I'll tell you what happens.
I think that's pretty much it. Smash all the mirrors if that doesn't work.
So, every time you smash a mirror, and who's doing the wisdom saving throws? Right, first mirror, who smashes it?
I will.
Oh, okay.
Right, I will say you succeed. You've got 3 attacks. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'll just roll for 3. So that is 21, 19, and an 18.
Yeah, so but the first one will smash it. So
Yeah.
you hit first, you smash it, you roll your wisdom saving throw.
Oh, that was 3 wisdom saving throws.
All right, sorry.
Hitting
All right,
3
sorry.
mirrors,
So
apparently.
say it again. What were your 3?
19, 18, and 20 something, wasn't it?
21, I think.
Right, cool. So you smash 3 mirrors. You're fine. 3 on Stefan. Cool. Who smashes the next mirror?
Me.
Give me a wi-
I
give me a
will.
wi-
I will just smash the
Yeah.
remaining ones.
So wisdom saving throw. Why can't I hear that?
I have wisdom out of the zoo. Wisdom out of the zoo. Not 20, 26. Wisdom out of the zoo. 18 plus 6. I'm not mathing
Cool. So those last 2 mirrors. As the last mirror gets shattered, now all the mirrors are empty and all the glass is on the floor. The star lines light up green and beams towards the night. The 2 glyphs that Sapphire and Ari are stood on shine bright red, but not blinding. The other 3 glyphs are grey. Stefan is still unconscious. Every time a mirror smashed in his unconscious state, his body jerked as if struck.
Ari would have kept trying to, like, well, when he was conscious, like, keep trying to persuade him, keep trying to misty step out, keep trying to, like, pull him out, keep trying to get him out of this circle, no matter how futile.
You've already described it.
Yep.
Your next actions after smashing the mirrors, what were they?
The spell.
You reach out, and the magic that you try to dispel, give me a wisdom saving throw. Whoever tries to dispel it, I'm assuming it's Crystal.
Not 20, 26.
Cool. You do not
Shit.
you do not dispel it. However, you also do not go blind.
Okay.
Next action.
If the
I would like to ask the unicorn if he knows how. Based only on the fact that he's magic and this is magic shit.
Jesus. Khan walks over and walks paces around and just says familiarity.
Alright.
Bloody unicorns.
Yay!
Talking bloody mystic nonsense.
Join us in the
Familiarity
circle.
mean anything to anyone?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wander into the circle.
Kess wanders
Yeah.
into the circle.
I'm about as familiar as Mud, but I'm more familiar than Crystal is, so...
Hold that thought. Ruby, what do you do? 3 glyphs light up red, the stars lit up green. Stefan in the middle unconscious.
Step onto them. I can't move her, but you're one with the diamond on it there.
4 glyphs go red. Stefan's star stays green.
Crystal?
Crystal's just stood there like, familiarity, familiarity. I have no idea.
Nothing happens to Crystal's glyph.
Oh. Interesting.
Looks down at it. Looks at everyone else's.
Khan says he does not know her.
Crystal looks at the others.
Where's
Looks at the
Fantonio
horse
when
and
you
then
need
looks
him?
at Kess and goes, the person that I did the thing. Your sister?
Out of character. Aye, pod the phone. I'll just scoot back down to the bottom of this, bring the corpse of my sister back up the stairs, and just...
Do you go down looking for... Cool.
Fuck it.
As you make your way back down, Kess, does anyone go with him?
I'll go with him.
Oh, is that Crystal?
Yeah.
Cool. Cass and Crystal, as you walk back down, there is an eerie silence. There is no humming noise, no stretching branches. The orbs are settled. There is a low... what's the word? There is a feeling of low-hanging branches. Like if you were to reach up, you'd be able to touch leaves, but you do not see anything. They are too far away, and clearly the tower is made of growth and life. But nothing seems to be moving or swaying. You return to the beaches. It takes, obviously, a bit of time, but you return to the beaches. You look around. The wall of angry red orbs, those fairy lights, those globes that were there before, are all sat in the sand, just rocking backwards and forwards, a very dim red glow in them. You see out at sea a very large creature, and I'm talking 2 or 3 times the size of the 3 mascalis that you'd seen back home on the coasts, or even that Caspian himself once managed to hitch a ride on many weeks ago. There is a very, very large sea creature. Kess, you instinctively know it as a whale. In fact, Crystal, where you're from, you'd know of whales off the coast, like when sailors go out and such. Never seen one this close anyway, and it takes up most of the horizon, but it's obviously so big it cannot come close to the coast. A very familiar face to you, Kess, and a more recently familiar face to you, Crystal. You see Owlbearer the Goliath sat against his back against a rock, with the wrapped and cared for body of Xandria Summerbreeze at his side. His large axe is stuck in the sand, with the haft reaching upwards. There are small scratches on Owlbearer's face. His armour is not as pristine and well kept as it once was. It would appear that Owlbearer has been in battle of some sort, but you see no corpses, you see no bodies, no drag marks, no splatters of blood anywhere. But Owlbearer has definitely exerted energy in the amount of time that has passed while you've been in the Tower of Puku. As you approach, the orbs do not react in the sand. I think you'd disconnected, Luke, before you managed to pass them. They don't seem aggressive at all. They seem sedated as they rock in the sand. Owlbearer stands, grabs his axe, looking at both of you, wary-eyed, with curiosity. There is a distrust as you approach. Maybe the very fact that whatever he's experienced is keeping him a bit on edge as he stands between you and the body of Xandria, and gestures in sign language to you. You know, approach carefully, as it were. It doesn't take a lot of understanding to know that he wishes you to approach steadily.
Yeah, we'll obviously make a show of keeping everything, weapons stowed, etc., and approaching him.
Okay. As you approach with your weapons in, Owlbearer trusts, and as you get closer, slumps against the rock. Now that you're closer, Crystal, you immediately see there is blood running down the flank of Owlbearer the Goliath, beneath his plate armour. He has taken a wound, maybe at the weaker sides or the chinks, and you just hear this loud, pressurised blowing of water from the whale off the coast. It soars, reaches, echoes. It is so loud. It is like you are sat in front of it as this sound of the spurting water just goes across the horizon. Owlbearer sits, gestures to see if you are both okay, and then looks questioningly with his hands in the air as if to say, and then does a gesture of two. And where are the rest?
They're still at the top of the tower. We need to bring Zandria up with us.
He gestures alive as a nose at the top of the tower.
Alive.
Alive.
He steps forward, now relaxed that you two are here, less defensive. Clearly his adrenaline dropping. He sort of staggers a moment and looks to you both and gestures drink, and then starts showing wounds on his neck and his arms as if...
I put my hand out like that and just go, may I?
He nods.
And I will cast, we've got 2s left, so I will cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on him, so it's 2d8 plus 3.
Cool. You let me know what that is.
$18.
Nice. The divine light runs over the Goliath, over Owlbearer, and you see the blood's still there, but you notice some of the smaller wounds just disappear to nothing. That's not even scars. He thanks you, and he picks up Zandria and just nods forward and follows you. I'm assuming you escort him back up the tower?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The same eerie quietness. Nothing approaches. You hear the whale noise. That's as close as I'm getting it. Hello! As you make your way back up, you start hearing the odd call of a whale. It's sonar song reaching out, reaching your ears even here up this tower of trees and roots and leaves. You make your way back to the top. Ari and Sapphire still permanently affixed. Whether Ruby's left and then gone back in, you have no idea, but there was no pull to her. Khan still remains, has not left, and is in somewhat of a protective patrol of the immediate area. When you first got there and the plinth rose, what you didn't know at all is when you then turned to walk away, it was at the same level as when you first stepped onto it. But at no point did you ever realise that it had sunk back down to that level. And when you get back to it, it does not rise, but you see them before you. Owlbearer nods with a smile in recognition of those he sees in front of him. Eyeballs the unicorn. Don't remember a unicorn being up here. Just sees your lot's comfort or discomfort and just holds Zandria.
I will take Zandria from Owlbearer, and I will bring her over and lay her gently in the missing space before taking my slot.
As the 5 of you are now all in those slots around Stefan, and the familiarity is complete, Stefan's groans and movements settle, and you see a tightness and a tension sink away from Stefan's body, and sort of subconsciously pulling at the string on his forearm, but there's no violent shape. There's a bit of a moment. Khan steps forward and just kind of stands looking over the circle. Stefan opens his eyes, no longer glowing golden and emerald. Just kind of looks around you all, sees Aristotle, his brother. Tears start to run down his eyes, and all you hear is, "Is it you?" And that is where we'll end tonight's session. Boom, kids. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, sweating.
Home, everyone.
I'm sweating. Well done. More nat 20s than an Alabama rattlesnake.
That was crazy.
Oh, good dice work, kids. Good dice work. Well done. Well smashed. Well stabbed. You're lucky I only got the 3.5 of you. in your echoes rather than more of you. I really wanted.
Oh yeah, if we had a Mirazandria, she'd either be trying to make us all daisy chains, or we'd all be dead now.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, it was Kess I wanted because he's got the lance.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot I had the last.
I know, I know you did.
Oh. You are
Walking
current.
blender. We would.
So you did change, like Sapphire did change it into a bear. You had the lance. I was like, oh, they're just pulling out the hard mode. Fuck it. Oh, it's working, bastards. But yeah, so thank you very much. It was a very long combat. Thank you so much for tipping up and playing again. Sorry it went over 36 minutes as normal. It'll be out on YouTube. We're going to get off now. But thank you so much for joining us. Like, there's still 13 of you watching. There was pushing 20 before. It's great that we had 4 months off and we still got a community tipping up. I'm so excited to carry on now. I wrote so much in my break. I cannot wait to see you guys go flying through it, smashing into it, and role-playing and smashing and stabbing. It's going to be amazing. So take care of yourselves. Thank you very much for those watching. Thank you very much to those that watch it on YouTube, etc. Follow us on social media. We've got loads of stuff coming up in the new year, and hopefully we can do some in-person stuff, and we'll do another charity stream or 2 maybe next year. But yes, take care of yourselves. Thank you so much. And for now, say goodbye, players.
Goodbye,
Bye, players.
Yeah.